Hello everyone, and welcome to Perilous Pursuits. I'm GoGo DM, and I'm proud to present my second D&D live play campaign, the Mobius Chronicles. This homebrew campaign is a continuation of the characters and stories from my first campaign, Waterdeep Dragon Heist, and follows the characters as they uncover a dangerous threat against the entire world and beyond. So sit back and close your eyes as you join our adventuring party in the lands of Faerun, and listen to their perilous pursuits. If you'd like to watch this episode and see the 3D and animated maps that we use, go to our YouTube channel linked at www.perilouspursuits.com.
Are we playing or not?
Yeah,
Yep.
We're on the internet.
We're on the internet.
Playing. I like it.
Is Ray's doing his butterfly knife skills, or?
Oh, there goes a finger.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's a crit fail.
we'll get started, and
Just roll
we
on.
should roll for Schneider cut.
What? The Schneider.
Yeah, it's the Schneider cut.
It's either you or Will.
No, it's not me. Oh, yeah, it's always the Schneider cut. Love it.
What'd you roll?
I don't even have to listen
I
to
don't
these
know.
anymore.
What numbers do you
I
got?
have no idea
14.
what happened.
Don't
Two.
worry about it. It's up to Mike every time.
15.
We started in the ship. There was a weird squid that we fought.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah.
Or you helping him up? Okay.
Oh yeah. We
We're
went
just
down.
getting started.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody was test driving their magic carpet.
Yep.
They
We found that.
They found a shipwreck and they jumped in there and
We jumped.
yeah. And then they did some good charisma checks.
No, it was a Hydra.
Squid Games.
Yeah,
Played some Squid Games.
it was a Hydra.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Well, I wasn't there to see that, so I don't.
Oh yeah.
You were flying the rock.
It was super safe for most of us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I was bringing this thing down on top of it.
Really unsafe for 2 of us, 3 of us.
And then what did we do? We went.
You met the new character over
You met
here.
Oh
Eris.
yeah. There was a guy in the boat there. He had a red shirt on.
No, it was white.
Red shirt.
It was
On
white.
the away party?
I thought all his characters wear red shirts.
That's why he's staying on the Citadel. He doesn't want to go on an away
He's
team.
wearing a red shirt right now.
I still have Kaz saved. I'm playing a barbarian if another character dies. Done.
Nice and party.
Then we went.
Bear totem.
Yeah. Then we went
Never
to Waterdeep, right?
Yeah, and they met you.
Then we went to Waterdeep, and there's some shithawks came in, and
Some shithawks.
I got told about this book that Hella had a bunch of magical circles in it that are only supposed to be accessible to one person.
Yeah.
And he keeps the book on him.
He's also a god,
Uh-huh.
basically. Jack says...
Really gonna have
Jack
a hard
says,
time with us.
Elminster?
Yeah. I know.
Elminster
Yeah, we
has a
met
few.
Elminster.
He has a few circles in his book.
Yeah.
A few other things, too.
And you
And we made a
did
deal.
glean from an insight check, yeah, that he carried it on.
Yeah.
We made
I
a
was
deal
like,
to get a magic circle put into our.
Correct.
And
And
you-
going to go in after all the work is done because then we want.
They
to
offered.
go in
They
after.
offered to, in exchange for scientists coming in and exploring the Citadel and researching it, they would rebuild and renovate.
They put water in our cisterns.
What
Mhm.
Got some runes renoed. Got
And
this.
we asked for the anvil and the pickaxe to be
Yeah.
brought from Troll Skull.
Yeah. So one of you can put it in your inventory. The anvil will be en route.
I think the pickaxe.
And didn't I asked them to make a temple out of the one area there to Coralon?
Yeah.
You guys were divvying up the basement area for suites.
Pretty sure the pickaxe was yours and mine. And both our characters died.
It originally was Hatch.
Yeah.
But it was given to the 2 of us on our last characters.
Yep.
And you guys left it in Troll Skull for like so
Yeah,
many
because
episodes.
neither of us could use it.
The sorcerer did
And
not
when
need
you
the
guys
pickaxe.
remembered it, I was like, "Holy shit, they remembered it!" You probably went back and listened to everything.
Is this pickaxe considered a mining pickaxe or a war pick?
He's a magic weapon.
It's called the hole puncher.
I would assume it's a war pick.
So if
awful
you type it in
supplies.
your inventory, the hole puncher, it should show up.
It's like one where you
item?
hit somebody and you make a hole in their
It's a
head.
hole puncher.
Yeah. A
It's a
1-inch
hole
diameter.
puncher.
You create a 1-inch diameter hole in anything. No matter how thick your pants are.
It is a hole puncher.
Yeah.
Is this a Gord created item?
No, I found this item just googling different cool stuff, and it
The
was
hole
like
puncher
that was back in
that's
Waterdeep. That was
Waterdeep.
back in Waterdeep.
Mhm.
So it was way back. Time machine.
I don't see a hole puncher.
Oh, maybe I haven't had it yet, but that's what it does.
Is it one word or two? Hole puncher?
Oh, an item that.
Just Google hole.
Google hole. Gord's hole.
Almost got you.
Just
Small slip.
Just Google hole puncher.
All we got is
Maybe
for a
get
hole.
something
Yeah,
good.
hole puncher. Yeah, I'll have to add it into. You go. I think I have the item card.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Not that I ever get it when I typed up.
Yeah, I know.
So
Half the time it doesn't work.
So while they're doing the renos, there's people all over the Citadel. You guys were going into town on the carpet.
Also, 2 people got bit in the night. They're
Oh,
like
yeah.
one
got
inch
bit.
apart.
Mm-hmm.
Small little holes in the
I
neck.
got bit.
You got bit,
And
and
Jack.
Jack got bit. And
I think we-
Elminster said it was.
You thought it was a bat or something?
Could be
Yeah.
a bat. I
There's-
Well, you guys
there is-
asked about vampire.
We did talk. We maybe have to go talk to Lady
Babiscu.
Babusku.
She was with you. She was with Elminster.
Oh,
Walking
Lady
around.
was?
No.
Or no, not Lady Bagusky. Sorry, I'm thinking of the
Lady-
black stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bodra.
Yeah, Lady Bagusku is at the Temple of Morden with Daktar Muntar, the head priest.
And I did like a bunch of like divine sense, and I got the sense of evil, but not pinpointed.
I think
Twice.
saving throw was done and it saved.
I don't know. You didn't tell me that.
That was for
You-
mine.
Yeah, you did
Yours.
it twice.
Okay.
I was
Yeah, I
trying to
did
do
it twice.
We
Once-
know that it wasn't just the two of us, because we left.
Yeah,
when
you
did it.
left, and it was still here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like a general.
So
rule.
we've eliminated the worm in your head, and the fact that maybe it's the thing that got bit by just you 2 leaving.
The worm's my friend. It's fine.
Well, when did you? Oh, you guys left the room. 80
Yeah.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah, we went 80 feet away and then he did it again.
Mhm.
But every time you tried it, Eris was there. Just saying.
There's no reason to mistrust him.
We just met him.
Little teeth.
We just met him, and he's got 2 teeth real close together.
He's got 2 incisors with a little guy.
Let's kill him.
He's got a little spatial problem right here.
Yeah.
So he needs some braces.
Was that roll for teeth?
Some
Yeah.
Invisalign will cure that up.
Roll to see if he takes the bullion well. No psychological damage from that? Okay, good.
And then you guys were all starting to head into town on the magic carpet. Eris decided he was gonna hang out at the Citadel.
But we told everyone his name was Sira.
Sarah.
Why are we going to town then? What are we trying
That's
The
right.
Royal Silverhead.
to do? Oh, okay, right. We have a meeting with
Were
Lord.
you dropping in at Troll Skull at all, or?
I would like to.
I don't know what
drop
Troll
in
Skull is, so.
That's true.
I would like to drop the Troll Skull and at least bury Vincent in the chamber that cannot be found or scried upon.
Yeah, the Chamber of Secrets,
Sure.
Vault of Secrets. Because you were having a door installed.
Yeah.
You paid quite a bit of money for it.
It should be installed by now.
It should be.
It was around this time, yeah.
We're gone for like
A week?
a week.
Weeks.
Couple
Because
weeks.
you remember
yeah.
you went to...
The door was
Yeah.
the door was back ordered, and then
Yeah.
really,
Yeah,
they
damn
locked up
COVID,
some
right?
doors.
Supply
Yeah.
chain.
It ran out of trees.
Staffing shortages.
It's on a boat somewhere.
They couldn't get a contractor.
Yeah.
So you guys are all on the carpet except Darius. Is that right?
Yep.
Sure.
And you return to the hustle and bustle of the great city of Waterdeep. The loud port, the marketplaces and spells brings a feeling of warmth and home as you take in this bright sunny day in the city of splendors.
How about you do a divine sense while we're on the carpet?
Yeah, it's immediately when we get
Well,
60
it's
feet
only us.
away
Just
from...
to eliminate this guy,
Yeah.
right?
60 feet out?
Yep, I make the next divine sense because the thought process was already there.
So how you have to tell me how that works.
Faith fiend or undead within
Faith
60
fiend or
feet?
undead, detect good and evil.
That isn't behind total cover.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we
So
can
you'd
see
know if it
Eris
was
on
one of
there
us.
waving at
As
us.
you get 40 feet, I go around the corner and I'm behind total cover.
Yeah, do it when we're 50 feet out, so it's like in that 6-second window, we're moving forward. So you know if there's evil right there, and then
And then it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. And you got a little blip.
You got blipped.
So,
It says you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, fae, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
well, you get a blip, but you don't know where it's from.
Oh,
Well, we're off the
You're like,
citadel.
you're
and-
past. You're like 100 feet off.
It's just us.
so it's one of us then.
Or
How come he started looking up? What's it?
so the carpet holds 6 people or a certain amount of
800
weight.
pounds.
certain amount.
Right, so it's not like there's a...
It says you know the location.
Okay, well, so it's within 5 feet of you then.
It doesn't say who though.
it's not Jack or I because we moved 60 feet away.
You don't know the exact location. It's behind total
That's
cover.
true.
Maybe it's the carpet.
No. Not mad.
It's 2 little teeth just pulled in. On the top of the carpet.
Have you looked at the underside of the carpet yet?
No.
I'm gonna speak to my
Yeah,
harp.
you never look. It's just a porn image or something.
There's just 100 bats.
People are just like, there's the Skywardens again. Those
Yeah, it's
guys.
actually not a flying carpet. It's just a regular carpet with 100 bats underneath.
Well, they're like, oh good, they did take all of them.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what makes a flapping sound. It's magical. I shouldn't have to do that.
I'm gonna ask my harp. Are you evil? Harp.
You pull it out?
You whip it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he whips it out.
Are you
Whip
evil?
your harp out.
No. No, I'm against all evil.
Oh, okay, good. It's not the harp.
Okay.
The carpet carries 1,600 pounds.
It goes around your neck.
And we know it's not the tadpole because we were out of the radius
Yeah.
at one point.
Oh, they're using logic of deduction here.
Yeah.
Which means it has to be one of us three.
It's not us. It's
Out of 6
Yeah.
people, 3 of us were just eliminated, so...
I don't know.
I need 60
trying to
feet
think.
away from everybody to check this myself.
Yeah.
Like at this one, I'm gonna eliminate myself.
Is it me? What's that, that new song? Hi, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me.
Oof, I don't know.
What's her
I'm
name?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
I haven't listened to her new stuff.
Have we got any other items recently that? What other items have we
all
got?
got a ton of items.
What kind of really crazy cool shit have we got that could be a sentient evil item?
From the sword
dolls?
that I just got.
You got a sword
I
recently?
got dolls.
Oh,
Oh
the
yeah, it's
floating
the fucking doll. Okay, it's done. It's the doll. It's got to be the doll. It's the
The
doll.
doll is trying to eat us?
Yeah, the doll. Hey, let me see
Okay.
let me see the teeth on the doll and then see if it corresponds with my neck.
Okay, I take out the doll. Does it?
You have
the
2 dolls. Which doll do you bring out?
The newer one.
I want to know what the fucked up doll that we
We bring them
got
both
is.
out.
Okay.
You whip out your doll collection.
Yep.
But you've had one for a long
The one
time.
doll is kind of really creepy looking, and the other one is like a nice little girl.
As soon as both
dressed.
dolls out, I'll do it again. Because I'll know.
Oh, yeah,
those
'cause
shit,
do it
they're-
again?
They're now
'Cause
in
it's
total.
not
They're
hidden
not
now.
hidden at all.
Okay, the one doll with the beautiful white dress is pinging.
Oh, I knew it.
Okay. Which one is this?
It's
The one doll we got from the.
Safrella.
The newer one.
The one with the
And
crusty
you
dress
renamed
on.
her to something else. but she's like a pretty dark-haired doll. I think in the item card is
Named
Safarella.
Okay, yeah.
Safarella.
What did you name it? Pate?
I don't remember.
I know you were pretty sneaky about the dolls. You didn't want to tell us.
Man, I
about
only
them.
have one more use of this stupid ability.
Yeah, but it worked though.
Oh
That's
my
it.
gosh.
We would never have figured this out otherwise.
Okay, so I have 2, right?
Yeah.
But they're not. They're different.
Yeah,
One
one
I've had
is
for a long
creepy,
time.
one is like a nice-looking little girl's doll.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. The creepy looking one I've had for a long time.
Yep.
The nice looking one
You
Came
picked
from-
up in the Citadel.
is new.
And
right?
magic.
She was in the throne room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was
So
like,
is it the creepy looking?
oh yeah.
No, it's
No,
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 it's
it's
the
a
nice
not-
It's a
creeper.
nice-looking...
Yeah.
It's always the
It's always the good looking
And I-
ones.
Yeah, the
I
good-looking
pull out
ones
my
always
sword
have
and point at it. I'm like, that thing is doing something. It's the source of whatever I'm getting.
Okay. Okay, so
This is a great time loop between from here to there. This
What
is
can
we're
we
doing
do?
in this loop.
what can we do with the doll that can protect it? Like,
Burn it. We're gonna burn you, doll. What do you
yeah,
think
we
of that?
can't burn it here on the carpet.
Put it in the bag of holding. Can't get out of that. Was it in your bag of holding?
No.
Put it in your bag of holding.
Okay,
Or what else do we have?
Maybe
disassemble it. It's a
just
doll.
Dispel magic.
It can go in my bag of holding. Why couldn't it?
Might suffocate.
Well, then we'll find out then.
Do you know anything about this doll? There's no like.
No, I just got it on the Citadel.
Oh, okay.
you
Oh.
did
So-
you identify it or?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I spent time identifying
Not
it.
that we know that.
Yeah, I know you didn't tell us what it did, but I think we knew you identified it. I'm not even sure.
Okay, I'll put it in my bag of holding.
That should be enough to save us, probably, right?
Can you cinch that thing shut?
Make sure it's got a rope around
Bag
it.
of holding, like it's the
If
kind of
it's an
thing that
entity of
you
this-
have to summon it. You have to think about it when you reach in to pull it out, so nothing in there can get out on its own. Right?
Oh, maybe it'll get stolen by what's his face, the
Yeah.
goblin.
Yeah,
That
Yeah, I know.
friend of the drow.
Scourge. Something like that.
Scourge.
Yeah.
Is
One of the
goblin.
different million leads we have on.
Yeah, I forgot
Okay.
about
Okay, so we
I
got to
haven't.
take care of
I haven't.
that. It's in the bag holding, and
that. Tie a rope around the top of the bag of holding, so it's no other for that.
it's not.
I
gonna
mean,
change
either
it.
that or you need to put a noose around it so we know where it goes.
That's like a leash.
Put a little string on it.
But you don't want to keep it, do you? It's evil.
Clearly.
Does it do anything to help you?
Well,
If you put a leash on the doll, just don't show them. They're gonna ask questions.
right.
I
Just
mean, I
drag it
naturally
behind you.
already have questions, but yes.
I think it's worth holding on to explore, what's possible.
Are you,
I don't know where you're
am I
going
gonna
with that.
slow?
but-
Is it like
Man,
3
I'm
bites
so
in your?
glad I'm not on this carpet right now.
Is it like 3 bites and you're a vampire or
I thought you
something?
were on
Like
the
what is this?
Oh, you got it.
Is
This,
it once lucky and twice like you're cursed?
well,
Because you guys are exhausted right now. Like you look like you haven't slept.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired. I don't like it.
I think that my other doll needs a friend, and so I should hold on to this doll because the other doll's gonna get lonely. I mean, at least until I can get a replacement doll.
Do you actually hear the words coming out of your mouth right now?
Can I see your doll for a minute? Would you let me hold it?
Which one?
The evil one.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh.
Roll. Not persuasive. 25.
Yep. I forgot you
I have to
were
roll
weird
against
barbarian. with
No, I'm
like-
everything. I'm every class. I got one of everything.
Add +5 to your roll.
that. Okay.
So you need
And plus your charisma.
Plus my charisma is that's cocked. Plus my charisma is minus
minus
one.
2. Minus 1.
+5.
Okay, I win.
50.
He hands you the doll, but he doesn't want to hand you the doll, but he hands it to you.
I tie a little leash on it and I hand it to him. I'm holding the leash.
I'm gonna cast Identify on it. If it's cursed, that won't tell me anything. Or it'll tell me what it wants to tell me.
You cast Identify, and nothing happens. Your eyes just kind of go.
Oh.
He's looking at him
It's
now.
looking at you.
Was it looking at you before?
He's looking at you.
I don't have an attunement.
It just kind of, it's a little bit off to the side,
Okay.
and its eyes turn towards you.
So it doesn't give me any knowledge of what it does?
And you hear a little voice.
I think he's already taken you. He was exploring you earlier.
A little voice say, "Will you take me?"
No, I'm not gonna take you. I already got a fucking harp in one ear and a tadpole in the other ear. I got no time for you.
No more orifices.
I can't get anything going on here.
If I get one more in there, it's gonna be like a real conversation.
I won't feed from you then.
No, you're not gonna feed from anybody.
I can help you.
This thing is super evil, man. You gotta get rid of it. It's talking to me in my mind right now, and it's telling me that it's not gonna feed from me. It just admitted it fed from me.
He's talking to you.
It's talking to me in my head, like everything else does.
It's busy in here.
The
harp start
the
playing.
harps that do you
Yeah.
really want to
Yeah, the harp is playing that song. Do you really want to take my mind?
Get the collector.
The
thing.
tadpole goes like, "Who the fuck is this?"
I'm not
What are you
gonna.
listening to there?
So we're cruising along on the carpet at whatever height over the water.
Mach 0.5.
roll a dexterity check.
I'm not gonna.
Actually, both of you roll a grapple check.
A grapple check. Well, he can't beat me on a grapple check. You crazy? This is athletics, right?
Yep.
I have. Oh no! You can beat me on this. Oh no!
Do you have inspiration?
I have expertise in this,
So you have double proficiency.
and I'm fucking strong.
I got a 7.
I think
Oh,
his
Your
modifier
bonuses
is bigger
probably
than
kill
that.
him.
I beat him, but I rolled a nat 1. That's a 14.
You rolled a nat 1.
14. You can't fail. You can't crit fail on the skill check
Okay.
according to the real rules. That's a 14.
Yeah, because we play rules as well.
Yeah, and we should play it exactly the way it's written.
Serious D&D game.
This is a serious fucking game. Okay, I fall over and I fall off the thing and I drop the doll off one side.
No, he was just playing Tug War.
I'd say that you both have the doll, and he's got the legs, you have the arms.
I'm not attempting to take it from you. I'm
He's
not
trying to
grabbing
pull it away from you, and his hands are like yanking.
Yeah, if you're pulling it, I'm not stopping you.
Okay.
I just wanted to look at it. I can tell you for a fact it's evil,
I mean,
but
I can
I'm not
tell
going to
it's
stop
evil.
you from
Yeah,
taking it.
good. I'm glad you respect me to allow me to make my own choices.
Yeah, exactly.
Respect my authority.
Keep your doll on a leash.
All right, we'll keep it on a leash. And if you want, I put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want to get bit again.
Yeah,
I mean, look at Revy. He looks like shit already, but he looks worse.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that
My fur
it
is
doesn't
drooping.
happen again.
Your fur is droopy.
I will beat the shit out of that doll if I get bit again.
Okay.
Like,
At least
I'm
you're
gonna
warned.
pinata it. I'm gonna hang it. I'm just gonna whack it with my staff for like an hour.
Okay, it won't happen again. It'll be fine.
But I do feel like it could have some kind of magic hold on you that you're not aware of, though.
You enchanted?
Well, then I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
if I don't know, I don't know.
So I feel like it'd be better if you just chose to not keep it.
Well, when you tried to give it up, did you want to?
No. I told you I need a companion for my other doll.
I think it would be in everyone's best interest if we didn't give it back to you. But I'm not going to forcefully take it from you. That's all.
Is this an intervention?
I think we need to have an intervention
We're
here.
all
You
sitting-
and your dolls.
Sitting
Like
cross-legged.
intervention?
Yeah, on the carpet.
You guys are approaching the dock, like the docks.
Are they rebuilt yet?
No, this is Waterdeep.
Yeah, I thought they were just absolutely.
That was the island
Evermeet?
that you went to. Evermeet?
No, I thought
Nope. Oh, when the flying ship came over,
Yeah.
it exploded a few things in town. The docks weren't one of them.
Oh, okay. Thought it
Revenant,
absolutely-
do we have time to go to Charleston to
Oh yeah.
put Vincent's body to rest?
So, are you flying or walking?
You've been given.
flying.
So as you're
right?
flying,
I'll put it in the bag.
you see tons of people on the docks. Everyone seems to be shopping. Things are happening a lot, like more than you've ever seen before.
Cool.
You notice people lined up down one street going further into town. You seem to be in some kind of lineup. You see people who maybe didn't have a lot of money before seem to have a lot of money, and they're buying new clothes and they're dressing up. It's
How did
That
you
was
know that
strange.
guy doesn't have a lot of money?
well, he's
No?
like you see him in shitty clothes, but he's got like
Oh.
cool new sword or something, right? And his wife is like, we should change those clothes.
It seems really
These
bad.
are broken in. They're perfectly
Yeah,
in.
it's just,
Seems really bad.
that's what
for
all my
inflation.
neighbors say to me. Look at that scumbag walking around on the streets.
So
Where did he get money?
you can all roll a perception if you want as you're flying.
Yeah.
Are we all on the carpet?
Yep.
Except for
1,600 pounds. We're good to go. We can carry
60.
1,600.
cocked at second.
18.
17.
16. 23.
Yeah.
Lucan, you notice as you're flying, going towards Trollskull, down one of the streets, you look towards the end of the line, and you see they're all lined up to a green carriage in the street. And there's people surrounding the carriage. There's something going on there, and the lineup just goes way down the street, and then you pass over the street.
Like a lineup of people waiting.
Waiting.
Or,
To get money.
To get to the carriage.
okay. Not like a parade.
We should get in line and see if we can get some money.
Or we could just ride right up to the front of the line and be like, excuse me, this is official Sky Warden's business. We could just cut the line, you know?
I don't think.
If you want.
You don't want to wait in this line. This is going to be here all day.
I don't care what's in the green carriage, but if you really would like to know,
I want to walk up to the
can
last
sneak
person
up
in
there.
line and say, hey,
So
What do
you
you-
land?
what are you late?
no, well,
I'll just
He's
yell.
driving.
Just let me get within speaking distance of these guys. The back guy. You're driving.
Sure.
right?
So you
Hey,
turn around.
what are you waiting in line for?
You turn around, and as you're turning, because of that high perception, you notice further down at a different street as you're doing your loop back, there's another carriage with another big lineup. In town.
Sketch.
Guys, there's more carriages with more lineups.
What are you waiting in line for?
So you come down, you ask someone what they're doing, and this guy's super excited. He's got this big sack, and he's like, I don't know what it is. They're calling him the Angel of Waterdeep. He's giving everyone for 1 copper coin. He's giving them 1 gold coin. We're rich.
That can't be good for inflation.
And more than one
Yeah.
carriage?
Yeah.
This is the answer we get.
You
We're
saw
talking-
a second carriage.
You know how expensive the groceries are going to be soon?
You are. They're printing money.
Look at my cousin just did it, and he's just bought a house.
Did you find a deck of cards in the ocean or something?
no,
Nobody knows who it is.
no, he did not.
It's just, the green carriages are handing out gold coins for every copper. This isn't.
What's really
amazing.
shitty is for the guys that deal in silver, because now the silver is
Oh,
useless
yeah.
because
Yeah.
you can't get a gold for it.
Yeah.
And he just says, "Yeah, I have a couple silver. I don't know
Just
what to
throw it
do."
away.
All right, just here, give it to me. I'll take those silver.
Well, we'll wait and see.
It's gonna be like Zambia where they have like the $10 trillion
Yeah.
coin or bill.
So he says, some people say they're making it to use some kind of machine.
Oh.
Others say whoever is doing this must just be crazy. But nobody knows for sure, and nobody knows who's organizing it. Most people are starting to call this benefactor the Angel of Waterdeep. as many of the poor have suddenly moved up in life and increased their life savings. Many of the rich people are not happy with this, as they don't have any copper at all.
They already have the gold. Okay.
Fuck the middle class, man.
Yeah.
Only I kept my penny collection.
Yeah, right.
I say we call them the Bezos of Waterdeep.
So you guys are floating there at the end of the lineup. What do you want to do?
Oh, we don't need to wait in line. I don't have any
No.
copper.
Yeah, we don't need to wait.
Why don't we just float over top of everybody? What's
Yeah.
the whole point of a carpet if you
Yeah, you're still floating.
We can go to the front of the line, or we don't have to go to the carriage at all.
I don't.
The bats underneath will take care of it.
Everyone will
I
move
say, I'd like to come investigate this at a later time. I want to meet whoever this is.
Yeah, if the deal
Well,
still stands.
Why don't we go to the other carriage? We can
They all
fly
have-
over to the other street and see if they got the same thing happening over there.
So you want to fly to the other lineup?
Yeah,
You ask the similar
It's fine.
questions.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you're getting similar answers. So
They got more than one
they're
carriage.
giving. I heard they're all over town.
Wow.
I don't like this.
Where are the carriages stopped? On the street?
Just on the street.
So the Griffins are hooking up to them right now? To take them away?
There's griffins flying
Are
overhead.
they double parked?
Yeah, they're double parked, right? The Griffins will probably hook
apparently they
up.
got a permit.
Elastriel is there, and she's zipping the magicking them all away. And
Griffins don't seem to mind, but they are flying over the city in their regular patrols.
Do we have to make a dex check every time the carpet turns?
to see if we all fall off every time it turns the corner.
It doesn't move that fast. It's not a very fast carpet.
It's
We
need to make
the inside
multiple
joke
animal
of Jason's.
handling checks to keep the bats
We're
somewhere.
in
Yes,
We're all
I
trying to
love
do
it.
this.
Yeah.
Every corner we got to do a dex check. We're wiped out.
It was a chase sequence.
We're being chased by anything, though, that we know of.
We're just driving
We're just wrecking these parts.
Wheels falling off.
It was fun though. That was fun.
And of course, I'm always rolling shit.
So you could lift up a bit higher, and every once in a while, that perception, you do notice there's lineups here, lineups over there. Different-
Guys, what if I've learned anything? If something is too good to be true, it's probably not true. So we just let them have their day, and we'll just mind our own business and go to Troll Skull and collect our payment for, all that business that's been happening at Troll
Hopefully
Skull.
coppers.
I'm hoping I'm getting some 10 hit points out of this.
Tim?
Are you
With the
leadership
anvil?
speeching me?
Oh no,
You don't know about it. You don't know what it does?
Not the anvil.
the anvil's on its way to
Yeah.
the Citadel.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't know what the anvil does, so.
I don't care about the anvil.
He was just thinking I was doing a inspiring speech.
Yeah, I thought I was being inspired.
You can be
Like in the
inspired.
north.
You can be inspired.
Yeah, we're going to Troll Skull.
Okay.
You land at Troll Skull, you get off, you come up to Lopetus, the door, and he greets you guys. Oi! Welcome back! It's been a long time, there's lots going on here, looks like they're finishing up. And the door opens, and you guys enter Troll Skull, it's busy.
Oh, yeah?
Everything is back
Fine.
to repaired.
Double the prices of everything.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
People are spending money.
Yeah.
Say we're not accepting any of those fake coins.
Yeah. 5 gold for a beer.
None of that Bitcoin stuff.
We only accept copper.
Those ice
But
ale prices.
Yeah, that's what you do. Everybody has to pay in copper.
Yeah.
There's no more copper.
Or
It's
so
not out there anymore.
Even Shusa is like getting a gold coin tip.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, we only accept copper here. If you want to tip us a gold coin, give us 10 copper.
Or
So
silver.
everyone is like, they start laughing. It's
Yeah,
like,
silver. We're only
nobody
deal
has
in
copper
silver.
anymore. We all got gold.
Okay, we only deal in silver.
Yeah, we know that shit's not fucked with.
Yeah.
No,
So
I'm
then it
just
just
saying,
turned to
We
sand.
collect all the
like-
copper and then we trade it in for gold.
So
Nobody has copper,
Shusa
though.
comes up and she's like, people are giving me this.
You deserve it, Teresa.
And you can roll perception.
Why do you let him roll? Like, we
5.
wanted to know what you were trying to tell us.
I have a passive of 15.
I have a passive of 20.
I
Remember?
a massive passive.
Massive, massive.
I have a massive.
Massive. It's massive, but it's kind of passive.
Yeah.
It's almost passe.
Hello? What's going on?
So I got a 12.
A 12.
Yeah, that's a pretty
the
good
DC
perception
was
check.
10. It wasn't hard. You notice that most of the gold coins that she has are minted Evermeet gold coins.
Huh.
What?
That's weird.
Yeah.
This is some Jarlaxo shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Because
Is he trying to tank
All-
the economy?
yeah.
Yeah.
All the other coins would be like
Jarlaxle's-
Waterdeep.
There's
We
a
just-
mixture of Waterdeep coins,
We
but
just got told Jarlaxle gave up
No.
Luskin.
he-
Luskin.
Yeah, and ran away.
he surrendered.
Surrendered, yeah.
Same thing.
But apparently he's still in charge.
What the fuck is up with that?
I
Nothing with
I want to know who he
Jarlaxo.
surrendered
caught
to.
that reference.
Who invaded? It was probably the Bane Reed or something. Like somebody that he's in cahoots with.
Well,
So
if just hold on, because if Jarlaxle gave up leadership,
No, he's still in charge.
yes, but Jarlaxle's also been in cahoots with Moab.
Definitely.
Well, that's who
And
he
if he's
surrendered.
connected to that and he surrendered it to Moab, then this is money Moab's just given him.
No,
And this copper
if
is
it's
doing
Evermeet
something.
gold. He took when we left
Absolutely.
Evermeet, their fleet had been destroyed.
Correct.
Well, Evermeet might be gone now. You should talk to Lady Silverhand.
Why are they going after the elves though? They're going after your elves and your elves. Or are they going after?
Because the
Shit
dark
that
elves don't
pisses
like
us off.
the regular elves.
Yeah,
Easy.
They're trying to start a war
with the.
with elves
Two.
against elves.
But if you're smart about it, you don't start a war with both factions of the elves and reunite them.
No, but if you make it look like this is these elves doing it to
Oh,
those
yeah.
elves,
it writes itself.
save that for the private chat. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
It's okay, Ray. My mind's going down the same path. I'm like,
But we help him move next weekend. We got to conspire against another DM.
Lord.
So the workers, they are actually just there having a beer. And they see you. That was Talio, who you hired.
Hello.
He was a head foreman that you talked to before you left Evermeet. And he says, "Yeah, let's come down to the vault, and I'll show you show you around there." And he comes down, and you see the vault. I believe it's just like a gem inside that is opens the door, and it's just kind of really
it's a
nice to sit
circular
in.
room with a
Circular room. So
dais.
he's like, "Here, let's set your handprints or whatever." And so he closes the door, and he says, "Okay, it's ready for all of your handprints." So.
Oh, you don't need a deed for this.
No. So if you guys just put your palm up on the gem, it'll recognize. It's not an illusionary you use. So
I just go along with it. I'm like, I've never been here before.
well, that's the thing is you guys. Is everyone doing it?
yeah.
Yeah? Oh,
I
yeah.
will.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Just act like you
The
belong.
only guy who really owns anything.
Yeah.
Oh wait! What? Oh shit!
You're gonna let us?
Is anybody else on the deed anymore besides me?
No, you're the only one on the deed.
Oh.
And these guys are putting their hands on the gem.
There's a bunch of dead people on the deed.
There's a bunch of people on the deed, yeah. I'm just that last of them. Definitely, I didn't do it on purpose.
Suspicious.
So you're all coded to the door. You can unlock it.
For Eris.
The only thing in there, right? Like, there's nothing in there right now.
So yeah, you guys
No.
you open it up, and find a smooth, stone-walled round chamber. There's a black tiled floor. They refinished it. Several levels of wood shelving being installed around the curved walls for smaller items. A large chest sits near the wall. The shelves in the chest, Talia says, are on us, courtesy of Habdacker's portals. He says with a smile.
Nice.
And then he says, so you did the attunement. And he says, that should be it. And he says, thank you for choosing. And then he starts heading up the ladder. And he goes, I almost forgot. When we're installing the floor of the vault, we had to excavate down a few feet for the foundation. And we found this thing. He gestures to a table. On the table is something wrapped in burlap. It's kind of like 3 feet long, kind of wrapped in a, kind of like a...
It's too short to be a staff.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Your staff?
3 feet high.
Your staff shrinks, right?
Oh, sorry, it's 3 feet high by 2 feet high, 3 inches thick. So it's actually like a rectangular.
Oh.
It's kind of wrapped up. I didn't want to open it or disturb it in case it's something valuable that you guys had, so I just left it here.
Yeah, that's mine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. He says, well, anyways, that concludes our business, gentlemen.
The guy who's never been here before.
So are the walls
Corner and Troll Skull, you're out of the way.
They're all
Moving on.
sealed. So they put in shelving. They kind of so you can
It's no longer
use
like
it.
partially excavated.
So it's this
There's no
vault.
dirt you can
This
dig
vault,
down.
nothing can be scried on or locate object. If it's in there, it can't be found.
It needs like a sarcophagus.
And you cannot
could cremate 'em.
scry on people
I
inside.
wonder if there's
Put
a
'em on a
church
shelf.
of...
So Talio
church of
says
the-
thank you, and him and his crew leave the
As you say, Talio.
Talio!
Was Vincent a
Hell yeah.
follower of the Raven Queen, or just you?
But he was
I
given
am.
rights.
He was blessed by the Raven Queen on a new journey for him to partake in.
I wonder if
He
there's a
is
church that we could...
from the same, let's say, place I come from.
There be a church of the Raven Queen in this town?
There might be.
Or maybe
I
a
haven't been there.
sacred spot or something that we could... Even a cleric of the Raven Queen that knows of a good spot, we could take him? Or... I don't know.
Wouldn't know. I'm not from here.
I've never heard of the Raven Queen before, so... Don't know.
Okay, well, I'll unwrap this box thingy. I'll see.
Yeah,
what
it's
this
just a
is.
burlap around some kind of
Before he
rectangular-
gets to the box, I'll use my last divine sense and make sure that thing's not evil either.
It's a doll, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely not. You're not
Okay,
getting
good.
anything from it.
I really did check off the last use
Oh,
of
did
that
you?
ability.
So when he uses the last use, he doesn't detect any evil now? Because the
No,
doll's in
he
another
does not-
dimension?
He does not detect it.
Okay, good.
It's behind full cover.
So he's not corrupted by it currently in some way that changes his alignment? Okay.
So you're unwrapping this?
I'm unwrapping it.
Okay, so you roll it out, the burlap comes away. It seems to be a painting that is very old.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's
I
a
thought
layer
we
of
did
dust
evil
and grime
things.
on it, and the picture seems to have faded over time, making the whole painting not very clear.
I wrap it back up again.
No.
No.
Okay.
I want to unwrap it. I want to check it out. It's technically my property.
So
It's all of our property. I was here when you told us it was all of ours.
What?
Troll skull.
Oh, okay.
look. It looks
What's wrong with
throw
you?
daggers. So the painting looks like a group of people sitting around a table. You do make out one person kind of dressed in black. There's another person seems to look like two tall parts of a strange looking hat on his head. It's hard to tell. Another person seems to have a blue face and arms. Out of the 6 people,
It's the old group.
those are the most distinguishing features you can make out as the scratches and grime. They kind of obscure some of it.
I step back. I step back.
You guess it to be hundreds of years old.
Bodo had a funny hat. Calypso was blue.
I'm also blue.
Oh, you're
The painting is mounted in a metal frame with beautiful scroll work. At the bottom right corner, you do make out the initials HB.
HB. You know anyone with the initials HB?
What was Hatch's last name?
Dordman.
HD.
So close.
You guys could do an investigation if you want to try and
Sure.
clean it, or if you want to get a professional clean.
I'll
Those are
get-
options.
I'd rather get a professional.
Yeah.
I'll make an investigation check.
I would advise. Hang on, hold on.
I've got
a
the comet
second.
out.
This is something. Have you rolled already?
Yep.
Then tap it.
Okay. My investigation was a 32
Oh.
for a
So
natural
you
20.
pull out your dagger, and you start scraping away a little bit. You focus on maybe the blue guy,
Sure.
and you kind of pull up the dirt and the grime, and that looks like Reb.
I'll use prestidigitation, which can clean or soil an area of 1 cubic foot. I use that as many times as it takes.
Pretty
Right.
sure this is you.
Again, I'm gonna say, guys, maybe this is something we shouldn't be getting into. Like, we don't know what. Maybe
It's been done.
I know it's been
You
done,
clean-
but I'm still going to advise against it.
You clean off a portion of it,
Yeah, I'll keep...
and some of it is still a little blurry, but the person in black looks a lot like Theodore.
That's odd.
That is odd. It's been here for hundreds of years.
I keep cleaning it.
But you know it's been here hundreds of years.
It looks 100 years.
May be
Look.
made to look like.
It was...
Fair enough.
You see other figures, and they appear like the Sky Worms.
Oh.
So, all of us? Who? Is Eris in one of the figures?
It's a little blurry.
Oh,
It's quite clear. that one's a little iffy.
It's still loading.
He's got a red shirt on though. He's got a red shirt. It's
Oh, man.
But it kind of looks like Eris. It does. That may change down the road, but who knows?
Who's HB? This is all of us. Who drew this?
He's the guy who painted it. I don't know.
Who are our enemies?
What is
Who- does
Lady
anybody-
Bagusku's first name?
I don't think we ever knew it.
Vajra.
No. Babusky.
Lady
Oh, Babusku.
Babusku.
Did we ever find out her first name?
Gertruda.
Oh,
Yes.
Sort of silent.
Um,
What was the name of that?
Who owns
It's
the
the
yawning
humans
portal?
that are silent too.
Who owns the yawning portal?
Vernon.
Vernon.
What was that rich guy that...
Mert.
not Mark.
There's Mert.
It was a rich guy that was found dead that was central to our...
Where's the ghost that haunts this place?
Emmett Froon. Yeah, Emmett Froon. Yeah.
You found his skeleton.
Oh.
Yeah, so that doesn't work.
Can we get the ghost down
And
here?
you found one of the Mobius plates on Emmett Froon's skeleton.
Correct.
Can we get the ghost down here?
What's the ghost's name that resides in this place that's Lopidus' friend?
Yeah, let me see here. You have it.
Yeah, Slopidus too.
Yeah.
Anyone with initials HP.
How long is this?
Wait, who is the painter?
No, but he might know.
Who's the painter that you went into the tower for?
Oh.
That the things flew off the wall.
Yeah, she was a girl though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. Gotta go back in my notes.
Sif.
Sif is the ghost.
Sif is the
Sif
ghost.
is the ghost.
Because I wasn't there for that. What was the name of the girl of the painter who painted the large portraits that came off the wall on the tower when they were going to the vaults?
That's also where we encountered the animatronic, or whatever they're called.
Oh, that was the Tower of... Yeah. Tower of Gone.
Temple of Gone.
The Tower of Gone. Yeah.
Temple.
Temple of Gone. That had the miniature Scarlet Marnabot. A little miniature of it. Jarlaxle's ship. guys are sitting around drinking beer, going,
Doing our
Q says,
can-
just so excited to see you guys.
Can we ask Sif if he knows anybody
A
with
little
initials
fork
HP?
goes kind of skittering across the table.
Well, he can talk to Lopetus, though.
Can he?
It's a
Yeah.
really
Did we
good
do that?
loophole.
Yeah.
Or we could lay out a bunch of forks and we could write words with forks.
Yeah.
He can fork and tell us.
He could fork and tell us one day.
Man, she's working, eh? That pen is just going.
Alabama Blackstaff.
So
Why are we looking at
while you guys are drinking Lopetus, seems to
Ooh,
be in
you
a
got some
conversation.
shit up there.
Oh,
Probably
shit.
says something to do with Alabama. Oh, you're going the wrong way with it. Oh, good. Now we can see the whole thing. Ah, there we go.
Holy shit! That's
I like saw the part of it. I'm like, hello.
That's like all the story arcs.
I saw
Hallister
Passion Mermaid.
Blackstaff.
There you go.
What's this say
I
here?
gotta scroll to the very bottom.
Esther Parched. Barch.
Magistrate?
Magistrate.
Esther.
Esther Barch.
Hester
Don't know what that
Barch.
is.
I got it written down here. He's a magistrate.
Is there a museum that has
Did he die?
paintings?
That
Yeah,
might have
there
been
would
the
be.
guy who was targeted.
Maybe we should go to a museum that has paintings. If you're
Magical
interested
paintings.
to find out who painted the painting, maybe there's other paintings with the signature on it. We can ask the museum curator who painted it.
Um,
I already figured it out.
can I
The
use
Mad
my,
Wizard of Waterdeep?
Can you use my wand of magic
We're in
protection
Waterdeep.
on it as well?
Uh-huh.
Is it magic?
It's not magic.
It's not magic.
The picture's not magic?
It's not magic.
Oh, okay. Well, then it doesn't matter then. Is it?
That's really weird.
It's
Did we
even
get
weirder.
it carbon dated?
Yeah, honestly.
We could do legend lore on it. That would
That's
tell
true
us
enough.
the
Yeah, yeah.
info of it. I don't have
ask,
that spell.
well, let's
We got a
go ask
wizard
our
here.
buddy.
Yeah.
Can you do legend lore?
We could maybe get a scroll
Jeez.
and you could...
Every time we ask you if you can do a spell, it doesn't
so,
seem like you have that
Lopetus, Lopetus said Sif was trying to remember. He doesn't know many painters. He thought there was a guy in here a long time ago, but he can't remember him at all.
It couldn't have been that long ago because we've only been together.
But it was under the ground by a few feet.
Mm-hmm.
When he
Nobody
was-
knew
when-
about this till I found it.
when Sif was alive.
till they found it.
Well, I found the vault itself. Like I
Yeah.
crawled through and
Mm-hmm.
discovered it.
Maybe it was planted there by someone for
For
some
what
weird purpose.
Yeah, that's the thing that's odd, is if it's not magic, then... Other than just to fuck with us, there's no...
Well,
Anyways,
Put
we
it
really
this
should
way.
put Vincent to
if
rest.
you get an object and you take a liking to it, you might take that object with you. Now, if you're trying to find someone and you know of an object that they may have, you can locate them.
So just leave it where it was. But don't leave it inside of the...
Just
Vault.
leave it here.
Leave it outside of the vault so that they can't teleport into the vault or something. Just put it just outside of the vault. Just in case.
But it
they
can't
can't
be
see
scribed
it here.
upon
They can't find
in the
it
vault.
here.
It wasn't in the vault before.
It wasn't
It
in
was.
the vault?
It was,
was.
under the vault.
Yes. But the
The vault was put in. Right?
But
Or-
the vault existed, but it didn't have. It was like one face of it was open. It didn't have a covering.
Okay, so the walls and the floor and the ceiling were
the
there.
anti-scrying thing existed already in the vault?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Within the walls of the
That
vault.
does
It's
make
just
it a
you had
little
an open door that anyone could walk in and out. But it's still, the magical property still worked even though there's an opening.
Leave it in the vault.
Yeah, leave it in the vault. If it was in the vault before, leave it in the vault. Now at least there's a door on it.
It only opens up from the outside.
Yes.
Legend Lore is a 5th level spell.
Sorry. There would be an identical gem, so no one gets stuck in there or dies.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Unless they are turned to stone.
Well, then
And
they wouldn't
they'll
reach
never get them come
the.
back.
They wouldn't reach the gem. No one would ever do that to someone.
No.
How do you want to put Vincent to rest? Do you want to go find some, or do you want to maybe see if we can
I guess,
get him cremated and then he can stay in there?
Guess we'll just go to the graveyard part of the city.
It is a nice
The City of the Dead, yeah.
City of the Dead.
area.
Yeah, it's like a park with trails and trees and gardens. It's beautiful. With then you have your little
Tombstones.
tombstones and
Plaques.
altar areas.
Yeah.
We'll put him to rest there.
Okay.
I just thought he seemed troubled by something. He didn't want to
Maybe there's a
put his
plot
body at rest.
by Barrington's grave. Isn't he in the City of the Dead?
What was Barrington's first?
Barrington's Battle Brew was buried in the City of the Dead.
Yeah. Maybe there's a plot next to his.
Yeah.
If that seems
We
like an
probably
adequate
should buy a
spot.
bunch of.
Kid maker.
Just leave them open.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave them.
It's like tonneau covers just opening.
Yeah.
close, opening,
You have to
close.
start storing them vertically, like.
Oh my gosh.
Shusa also hands you guys a bag of gold,
Oh wow.
and it's 1,400 gold. And he says, Durnan says that the loan is paid off now. So instead of 75%, now he only takes 50% of the cut. This is now 50% of the cut for this month. You have an extra 1,400 gold.
No. Revy, you probably don't have room in your bag of holding for this money. So
That's
I
true.
should probably
No, no,
hold
I
it
do.
for you.
No.
Oh yeah, I
No,
have
it's
plenty of
maxed
them.
out.
No, that was the carpet and stuff. That's all gone. We're good.
Oh yeah, you took out a 200-pound wet carpet.
Why don't we leave a chunk of that money here for the management
Run the inn.
of the inn?
I think we're going to need some of that to run the rock.
Do we?
Dakota.
So this
Dakota.
is profits. There is an amount that goes back in for running and pay the staff.
Also, it naturally
This is
covers the
This is
overhead.
profit.
Yeah, because Durnan was in charge of the whole.
This
He
is
hired the people, he
shareholders.
ran it,
Yeah.
he paid the people, and then he says,
so
"We
the
split the
overhead's
profits."
cost already.
Nice. So this is
is straight off the
upgrading
top.
costs for.
So now that I'm
Yeah.
1/5 owner, I get.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Uh,
What? I thought we all.
No, this is all going back into Dakota. You know.
Which I'm the 100% owner.
Well, no.
What?
You're one of the Sky Wardens.
also, 3 of us can drive it now.
Not if I kill 2 of you.
Eris. So these guys have left for a couple hours. Citadel's in a hustle and bustle. Many people walking around. You're trying to stay away from people. During the lunch break, everyone kind of takes off towards the downstairs kind of cafeteria area, I guess. And the halls get very quiet, kind of giving you a chance to kind of walk around, be by yourself. So, can you roll a perception check for me?
Catch that guy who's going to steal shit out of our home.
I don't think we have anything there.
It's a pretty nice
Pickaxe.
table.
The table and the pickaxe are the only thing of value there.
10.
Yeah, it's walking around. Is there anything you'd like to do?
No, I'll sort of go around and where everyone has been working, just sort of go make sure that everything's left in good condition, that there's not anything weird, that they're making additions that weren't talked about, everything like that. Just sort of keeping an eye on, making sure that everything's...
Sure. Yeah, and
That's
like you
it
said,
should be.
the halls are empty right now. It's kind of the lunch hour. You do, while you're walking, you see a couple guys approach you and they say, "Hey, you part of the Sky Wardens?"
Hooah!
Weird.
Where did that come from?
Well, yeah, I just met up with them. They wanted somebody back here to make sure that everything was going according to plan. So
This is so cool. This place is awesome.
it's pretty impressive. Yeah, we've done a good job. Yeah.
This is my name's Roach, and this is Carmine. He says it's just amazing. Like, how did you guys get this?
That's sort of a Sky Warden's trade secret.
Hooah!
Oh, really? Oh, man.
I wasn't ready for that
So you guys just kind of have some
Where's
small
that keep
talk.
coming from?
While you're talking, Carmine's kind of looking. He says, "Have we met before? You look familiar.
I don't imagine so.
Are you from Waterdeep?"
Been through a couple of times, but haven't really spent too much time around.
And he looks down at the ground behind you, looks back at you, and he looks over at Roach, whispers in his ear.
He knows he's a gangster.
Roach says,
How high up are we?
he says, well, this is Roach speaking. We didn't think we'd run into you here, Paris.
Oh no. He should have just came with us.
Well, Carmine, I think we might be making that next bounty today.
Show us your stuff.
The guild would be very interested in seeing you.
We were getting an extra grave plot, right?
I'm gonna
Yes.
I'm gonna reach back for my greatsword.
Yeah, they pull great swords. Let's roll initiative.
Come on, let's go. Okay, at least you're
19.
At least you have more than one hit point.
Yeah.
And you got spell slots.
Good thing you didn't get bit by the doll.
Yeah.
Good thing.
No resting and everything.
Alright.
X-Files music playing.
You were 19?
I rolled it.
Oh, they're both 13. So, you go first. So you guys pull out some long
Can't
swords.
do another rogue. It's
And they start,
another tobacco.
one of them
rogue.
starts kind of moving
Named
around
Sword.
you.
Great.
Like he's trying to get it behind you.
So are they like close enough that
They were side by side.
Yeah.
And you're in like a 10-foot hallway. And then Roach is trying to like sidestep, looking at you to try and get behind you. Your back's up against the wall if you want, but they could flank you.
I want to go back so I could get them in a 15-foot cone. I didn't get both of them.
Yeah, you could step back and move and.
I will do that, and then I will use my breath weapon as an attack. So it's a dex save that they have to make.
Both of them?
Yep.
A 5
Oh, whoa.
Fuck him up, Eris.
Fail.
and a 7.
That's gonna fail too.
Jeez.
Oh, that's not good. So they both take 7 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
And then... I will bonus action cast spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm. And then attack immediately.
And attack immediately.
Yes.
That's cool. I'll attack Roach with it.
Okay. Roach is the guy trying to go around you.
That's a nat 1.
You hit the other guy instead.
Fucking
Um,
whack! Oh,
Yeah.
shit!
So it's like
you swing him and he ducks.
mimic of this. My greatsword comes up and it's sort of like behind, next to the golem that I have, and it takes a swing at him.
It's a
You take a
spiritual
swing,
weapon.
he
yeah.
ducks, and you smash into the wall where he was kind of going across, and a big chunk of rock comes out. You look at your sword.
It's my spiritual weapon.
Oh, your spiritual weapon.
But it's just shaped
Oh,
like
okay.
my greatsword.
Okay, well, it misses, but it hits the rock wall, and some rocks pour out.
I'm just trying to fix that.
Yeah.
You are paying for this and that.
That's your turn?
Yep.
Alright, so Roach is going to attack you with his long sword. He misses with an 8. Wow, that's and again with a 10.
Yeah. How are those digital dice going?
Yeah.
That's great.
I got the
That's
mimic
great.
dice too. When you get a roll of 20, like this thing comes out. Not good. They don't work very well.
You need some dice? I can lend you some dice.
Oh, and that 20 for
I think I'm going
Carmine.
to use the digital
Oh, yes.
dice.
If you roll a natural 1, it turns into a mimic. If you roll a 20, it turns into a chest. So he does double damage here. Ooh, rolled a 6 plus 2. So 8 plus
What kind of chest?
7 for 15 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
And then he's going to hit you again
I got a gentleman knife with me too.
for a 15 to hit.
11.
Bounces off of my armor.
So gentleman. His little tiny blade on there. Gentleman blade. Got it.
So it's your turn.
File. Nail action there.
Well, yeah, we're gonna try to attack. We're gonna great sword.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
17 to hit.
That hits. Roach.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh,
What?
My eyes.
I can't see.
What is good?
9 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Alright. He's not looking too good.
Thing there.
And then I will
So that could be a
bonus
handy
action
on
attack
that
with
Yeah, that's why I
spiritual
bought
weapon
it. Glows in the dark.
for a 19 plus something.
That hits.
No, it's a USB-C. It's a recharge.
I can check.
It's really
It's a
fucking
D8
great.
plus 5. 12 points of force damage.
And Roach
Lasts for 72 hours.
staggers back against the wall,
So
bleeding
can't
all
be
over the
possible.
place. Carmine's looking at him, worried. Roach is spitting up blood.
Spiritual weapon just like pins him up against the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll turn over towards Carmine.
Carmine's just eyes. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. So Roach is up. He's going to attack you. Rolls an 8 for a 12.
Nope.
It's not feeling too good. And he rolls a nat 1. And he just kind of drops his sword. Carmine's just, oh shit, and he takes a swing at you. For a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
And he does 8 points plus another 8 points for 16 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
Off this little.
Now it's back to you.
Is there an open window that I can get the sword out?
There's no
Step on it, slide it 20 feet down the hallway.
Alright, we will do the bonus action spiritual weapon against Roach first. For a 17 to hit,
That hits.
for 9 points of force damage.
9 points as he's pinned up against the wall. Just it goes right into him and through his chest, and you just pins him even harder. And you see rock crumble behind him as it goes right through him, and he falls to the ground dead.
Do you take a personal sample? Take a little lick of blood?
I won't need it for him anymore. And then I'm going to back up 5 feet. So you can take an attack of opportunity
From
Okay.
Roach?
Carmine. He rolls a nat 20.
Of course he does.
Jeez, these dice are either really good or really bad.
7 plus 5, so 12 points of slashing.
On a 20? Is that double?
That was double dice.
Okay, I'll take it.
And so you backed up.
And then I will Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Using your sword.
Yep.
Yeah.
Swinging the sword. 2 7s plus 10, 17 to hit.
Yeah, you just take a chunk out of
No, that's to 17 to hit.
Oh, 17 to hit.
Times 2. So 13 points of force damage.
13?
Yeah. And then I will move the spiritual weapon, pull it out of Roach, his body collapses down and sort of like readjusts over towards Karma.
Yeah, he's just shit. I didn't sign up for this.
You
And
never should have seen me.
I promise I won't tell anyone.
It's too late for that. And you know that it's too late for
Hey,
that.
he just comes at you. He rolls a 22.
Yep.
Carmine's better than Roach. So 13 points of slashing damage for the first hit.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I need to look at a reaction.
And then he rolled a 14 on his second to hit.
14.
Okay, so 13 points of damage.
No, that's not this guy. It's tough, you guys.
Yeah,
cycling through them too
hard
fast.
to keep them all. Keep track of them all.
No hellish rebuke in there?
It's been tough.
Warlocky rebuke?
No. So I will bonus action attack with the spiritual weapon again.
Okay.
For 18 to hit.
That hits.
For 11 points of damage.
He goes down on one knee. He's bleeding. Big gash. You can see a rib coming up.
Oh.
So I promise I won't say anything.
Bring the greatsword up over my shoulder and start swinging it down.
Boogra.
For a 13 to hit.
That hits.
Whoa.
And moves majestically.
Ting! Got 1 hit point. The head comes off.
There could be only one.
15 points
So
of damage.
the greatsword comes down. You just see
Leave him entwined.
as the head rolls down the hole. The two bodies slump there.
And you look at me like, shit. Dude,
Yeah,
what
now
you
what?
did.
Gotta come back from lunch.
There's a body-sized hole in the bottom of the...
He doesn't know that. Into the lake, dropping into the
We talked about
We've
it.
been traveling a bit.
It's
You
in
guys
the
might
same
have
room
shown
as the
me
cafeteria.
body-sized hole.
That's the cafeteria.
That's the
Super
Oh, that's where the
inconvenient.
garbage can is. It just sits right on top of that. You throw it and go through.
That's where you put the recycling.
Roll a perception.
It's really bad for the ocean.
Yes, it is.
If only had a bag of holding
14.
to stuff those
14.
bodies in, dude.
Where your the bodies are there, and you kind of like figuring out what to do. You're kind of looking around. There's blood kind of dripping down the wall from the roach and on the puddle on the floor. You see the blood go drip, drip, drip past a hole where your like a 1-inch hole where your spiritual weapon killed roach. And there's a hole in the wall.
Don't need no...
I thought we went around and there was no void spaces.
Everything was solid when you went around.
Did we move into the...
You did some damage, which revealed the hole.
Just to the outside, or?
So I was in a hallway. Am I like towards like the upper levels? Like, can I
Well, let's
get these guys
take a
out?
look
or...
at their
Look at the map.
map.
Yep. Bring him the map. Map is loading really slowly.
Dude.
I just had to find
You
it.
do not have any tokens with vision.
All right, I got to drag you on.
Drag the story back, huh?
Jesus, that's a lot on your task bar.
Yeah. Holy
This
fuck.
is where you are. You don't know this area, so you do see a stairs over here going down, and you see a glowing light over here. And these bodies are right around there.
Okay. So Roach was just impaled. So I will use my channel divinity, and I will blood puppet Roach. And because he's dead, he doesn't even make the save. I just control him.
Oh, cool.
You know he's gonna walk him out of there? Just
So I'm gonna weaken to Birdie's
Yes!
Roach.
Yeah!
Just down the hallway. We're gonna go for a walk.
Okay, where do you want to go?
I'm gonna head up that way.
You come into looks like stairs going up. You know these stairs go up to the throne room above. That's where you came down.
So the goal is like I'll go up. I want to get outside, and he's just gonna take a long walk off.
There is a
short
bunch of
plank.
barrels there.
Oh no, I don't want to. It's fine. I can clean blood. I can get rid of.
Oh, so
bodies,
you're
but
walking them off into
Yeah.
the harbor.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Roll
on
a
the-
stealth.
Roll a stealth for a.
Well, he's controlling, so I'll let him roll his. So now we're up.
Enemy dead.
That's what he's basically done.
We're up here.
18.
18, yeah. You kind of walking by, and this one guy's walking to a different area outside. Walks past you. He's kind of like. You're like. This guy's janky walking. He's like, oh yeah, he's had a bit too much to drink.
This break was a little too long.
Yeah.
It's just he needs some air. It's fine.
This guy goes around a corner to a different area where a lot of the destruction up top has happened. And walk him right off an edge if you want. There doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Yep. That's what we're doing.
He comes off the edge. You just keeps walking. The spirit you hear. Whoosh.
Perfect. I will go back down.
Okay. It's starting to get close to the end of the lunch hour. You're starting to hear voices in the distance of people stirring.
So I'm gonna, on the way down the stairs, I'm gonna open up one of the barrels. Is there any empty barrels?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. So once I find an empty barrel, we're gonna
Right
blood-
at the stairs, there's an empty
we're
barrel.
gonna blood puppet him into one of the empty barrels.
Sure.
Close it off, and then I'm gonna spend some time just sort of cleaning off, trying to make it not look like there was
You killed
blood
two
in it?
people?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's buckets
Where's
of
the head?
water and stuff
Where's
like
the
that.
head?
The head will go into one of my bags.
There's one of the barrels. There's one of the
Just
barrels.
act natural.
Oh, wow. One of the barrels has actually had an open top, so that when the water drained out, the water stayed in the barrel. You could dump it down the hall.
Perfect.
Wash all the blood away.
We'll do that.
And just as you do, this guy is like, Where'd all this water come from? And he walks by you and goes, must be a leak somewhere.
Yeah, we should really figure out where that is, get that fixed.
Yeah.
The Sky Wardens
Hey,
would
guys,
not
let's-
be
Hoorah! He yells back, I got some plumber friends. I know they worked on the new cisterns that you guys installed. We'll see if we can trace it.
Perfect, I appreciate that.
And he goes running off. Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, when the area is not widely populated,
Yeah, everyone kind of disperses to different areas and they're working. And the area where you were is nobody around.
just where it's not going to be weird. Where I'm going to bring that barrel up onto the.
You're rolling barrel up the stairs.
Yeah, you roll it up.
Or you get the barrel up to the top.
Just don't make it weird.
Make sure that there's nobody else around, and then we're just going to keep the barrel up.
Niagara.
Yeah, sit back, relax, because nobody's the wiser.
Sure.
Pretend like you didn't just murder 2 people.
Can we throw stuff at him? You'll never see it coming.
Looks like a gimp.
Get the gimp, yeah.
The faceless one. Oh, he's like Chetney. He comes out of his
I
werewolf.
just want to be like Eris.
Like a horn.
All right. Back to you guys. You guys are sitting in Control Skull.
No, we're gonna go bury.
Oh no, you're going to the
Bury
City of the
Vincent.
Dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get something a little more peaceful.
I mean, it's appropriate for the city of the dead.
Yeah.
Nice part. And we have to go meet with
So like
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal right after this.
Those run by Calimborites.
Daktar Muntar from the Temple of Mordor, and he's usually does a lot of the burials here.
Oh, I thought it was also
So you can meet with him, and
Isn't there something else? Isn't Lady Bagusku at?
she's at the temple.
He likes
Okay.
walking through here.
Yeah, you
Two
guys have
birds, one
found her.
stone. You should ask her what the bite mark on your neck is, Jack.
Well,
I'm pretty sure we know it's a doll.
Literally told him that it was feeding off of him.
Hey, you know where we should take that doll is to the Temple of Gond.
I was gonna say a crematorium, but that movie.
Yeah, crematorium makes sense.
Furnace.
Bond has all the robots, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
clockwork stuff. This
I
is.
don't know if you can cremate this thing. It's a magic item.
Magic fire.
Is enough
Pretty
heat.
good.
How do you feel right now? Now that the doll's on another plane, you still feel connected to it?
Yeah, I feel fine.
You want to give me the doll now?
No.
Okay.
Well, while we're here, we should.
So that if you want, there's a guy there, and he can sell you a plot for 200 gold.
Reviel
Yeah.
will hand over
Yeah.
the 200 gold.
Can we ask for an installment program for multiple graves?
Yeah. Well,
Buy
we
one
need
guy,
one-
you get a bulk deal. How many graves are you looking at?
Wow. One a month, I guess.
Nice.
So it's a lease program.
Can I get a stamp card?
Yes.
One free grave for every 5 used.
So every 5 gets 6 free.
He's like, hey, good.
That's a
Subway.
good idea.
I'll have to think about that.
Call it the Subway Special.
The subway.
Oh my gosh.
The subterranean special.
It's called the 6-foot special.
Did Vincent have any money in his bag of holding?
Yeah, do you guys want Vincent's stuff?
You got it all.
Just send me the list of it, I guess. But I've never taken anything out of the bag. But if he's got money to pay for his own grave, I would use that.
$200 for a plot of land.
200 gold?
Since you got 1,400 and I got 30, we figured you'd pay for it.
We literally said you
That's
paid
fine.
for an installment program for multiple.
No, I can.
And he says,
Vincent had
we accept
315 gold
Holy fuck.
and
He's-
110 silver.
More than I had.
You had 215 gold?
He says, we're 200 copper.
We have 1 copper. As a group, we have 1 copper.
We could change that to a gold.
Vincent,
You know, I've got 100 platinum on me.
That's true, yeah.
315 gold, and how much?
110.
Alright.
Silver.
We're gonna make Vincent pay for
Anything
some.
else interesting? No. I think this money should be put into a fund of some kind or something that would help his legacy.
Did he have like relatives we could send it to?
We didn't know him long enough to know anything about
You
it.
have an extra bag of holding.
Yes, that's the only bag of holding.
You're in your own bag.
Yeah, you're in your own bag of holding.
Yeah, you're in there. That's
Seems cruel.
Someone cast, what's it, to keep the state?
Gentle
Spare
repose.
the
Gentle
dying,
repose.
gentle
I think somebody
I didn't.
cast that.
I don't do that.
Or did Mike?
I haven't taken a cleric level
Yeah, I
yet.
did.
So you're in like perfect
Yeah.
condition.
Yeah. Think of the doll might be a cleric level. Maybe.
Yeah.
Can I have your Knave's eye patch back?
Name's eye patch. Well, that was actually yours, right? You gave that to him? Or you gave that to him?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah, I
that,
did.
What's that do?
I stole it from Joe Axel.
Makes it so that people can't read your thoughts or control you.
It gives you perception advantage on perception checks.
That goes with sight, yeah.
Nice.
And if you have sunlight sensitivity, you're unaffected. The Javelin of Lightning. Ooh. And then a +2 Bloodwell Vial. If there's any sorcerers around.
You got a lot of shit in there.
+2.
Well, we might have a warlock. If he takes a level.
I thought he took a level.
Bloodwell
He already
vials
has a
only work
level
for
warlock.
sorcerers.
Did you?
We talked about this.
Oh, that's right.
He's like a
yeah.
bar lock.
That's
A
right.
bard
Yeah,
lock,
I'm officially took a
rogue,
level of world.
Yeah.
barbarian.
Yeah.
With Neth?
Yep.
The great old one.
Totally inefficient to do, but I really
Just going for
loved
the feels.
whole net thing. So that was good.
You like the flesh. He's a man of the flesh.
So yeah, we'll pay for the grave and
So they have a ceremony if you want it now, and there is one prepped. Actually, very close to Barrington.
Should we, what do we know about Vincent?
Vincent Neverdon. I know he was from the Shadowfell.
Can
Peculiar
we,
abilities, but
can we commission a mausoleum or something? Shadowfell themed?
Yeah.
Or
I'm sure that's possible.
use his money to.
You know, when you saw him, he kind of looked like he came out of the swamp. If that's correct.
Yeah.
And just from his look, he had this kind of a dark aura around him. Very witchy-like.
He was always taking his tooth out.
If we could get a giant tooth carved.
Oh, a giant tooth mausoleum.
Yeah.
I just get
It looks like a swampy tooth.
Dalio pops up from the bush. Someone looking for a custom job?
I do bone. I do bone.
I do both.
We don't know anything about his family, right? We didn't learn.
I did ask about it.
He didn't really want to say anything.
Yeah, he was kind of tight-lipped about it.
Was there anything else that we knew about Vincent that you told us about Vincent that would be pertinent to this?
Not really.
Yeah.
He came from the Shadowfell. Figured out that like the adventuring and going and doing the odd jobs and stuff paid the bills and sometimes would pay okay. So he traveled a lot and just did weird shit. But
Would he have had kind of like collected bones and blood and stuff like that?
Not like the blood as much, but like maybe
Some
bone
weird
pieces,
weird
and-
ass trinkets. And...
Yeah, not like teeth of people or anything, but animals and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
small bird skulls.
Yeah.
We knew Vincent for
So
what,
you were
like
a male
3 or 4
Lana.
weeks.
Almost, yeah.
Good visual perception.
Yeah.
Except he's
Like-
not dripping black goose.
Like 2 weeks before
I mean, he came out of a swamp. He was already drinking blood.
Yeah.
I'd like to commission from the whoever
The priest
like
is there,
the priest of Kaltenborn maybe would be good for that. A mausoleum worth $300 that would represent what we think of Vincent.
You have $300 to spend?
Yep.
315 gold.
Whether that's a giant mausoleum or a nice gravestone, whatever
That
that.
would probably be a small little gravestone. You could have a little incense in there if you want to burn some incense, but it wouldn't be able something you could walk into.
What kind of tooth did
His own.
No, but was it like a
It was always
Incisor.
incisor.
Molar.
incisor? So we should get like a giant incisor shaped headstone for him.
So an obelisk
Yeah,
shaped like a tooth.
yeah.
That's so bad. Literally all we know about him is that he had a tooth. I want it to look kind of wispy, so the Shadowfell like themed, right? Like
We have some fog machines we could turn on, and we're getting up into the 1,500 gold range now.
all right, well, I'm gonna just erase 315 gold, and you're gonna.
Okay, so it's a small little thing they could start working on and commission.
Okay.
They'll put his name on there.
So then we do have the eye patch and the javelin. You're interested in the javelin? Do you want the javelin?
I mean, I don't have a ranged weapon.
It's not a ranged weapon. It's a once a day thing. It's not actually a.
That seems fairly. Is it something I have to learn, and or just like kind of throw
I
it
can't
and
remember
good
if you
to
have
go?
I don't think it was.
It was like a once a day does 3d6 damage in a line.
Perfect.
I'm sure the eye patch is an attunement thing.
Yeah, I don't want that.
And it's got to do
Advantage
with
on
our
perception checks though. You got good
I
perception.
already got good perception.
Yeah, with advantage.
And yeah, but it's an eye
What's
patch. I
this-
wouldn't be
it's
caught
called
dead
what?
wearing that thing.
Sorry.
You wear it on backwards.
Advantage on perception means that you get +5 to your passive
Javelin of lightning.
Really?
if you're
I
interested.
gotta wear an eye patch though.
Okay.
It's just not his
I already,
jam.
Do you want
I already
that patch?
turned
You
it
got
eye
eye
patch.
Feather boa,
Yeah.
2 dolls.
If it was a fuzzy eye,
Well,
has
one
a
doll.
leash.
Only one. We're working on the other doll. I was going to trade you the eye patch for the doll.
Didn't
What
I already
you-
turn down
what
the
you
eye
pair
patch
was?
when
Yeah.
it was first?
I don't know. I think nobody wanted the eye patch or the
leave.
javelin. That's why you had them.
yeah.
It'll be
That's what you get when you're the new guy coming in, right?
Sure.
That's why Vincent
It'll
died.
be SW.
The hand-me-down
It'll just be
gear.
sword, patch, a javelin, and a vial that you
Yeah.
never attuned to.
A fallen sword.
Exactly.
A Bloodwell vial is a crit roll item?
It's touches.
No, it's
Oh, it's for
sorcerer only.
So
So
none of us can use that.
Theodore is putting his prayer to Vincent on the list. Are you doing anything?
Yeah,
while
it gives
you're,
you
set
sorcery
it up?
point. Angelina
While
Jolie.
these you guys are doing
A
stuff?
vial of her
Anything
blood
else?
or husband's blood.
Yeah,
Just
but her-
continue
Billy Bob?
overseeing, and with that, I'll try to
Okay, so that's totally useless.
put up and look
Be a little more
yeah, be a little bit
conspicuous?
more discreet. And
discreet. Yeah.
Crap, damn it. Killing all the hired help. Sorry, guys.
What the fuck is Roachman? That Carmine guy.
Nothing's
are good for
getting done
nothing.
around here, man.
Yeah.
Where are all the employees going?
It's like they jumped off the face of the
You
planet.
just see a barrel floating underneath the citadel, bobbing in the waves.
It wouldn't be a
Trail of
barrel
blood
falling
behind
from
it.
this height.
Yeah,
It
it'd
would
probably
be
blow
pieces.
up. It'd blow up. Yeah.
By the end of the day, 8, 9, 10 barrels.
Yeah.
So
Where
you
are
guys
all our barrels going?
I'm
set
gonna
him
send
in
a
his
message.
grave.
Guys, we need some more barrels.
Any words for Vincent as he goes into the ground?
We hardly knew ye, my friend.
You really hardly knew you. You knew him for like 2 weeks.
We joined at the same time, right?
No, he came
No.
with us.
Well, remember, you were
Yeah.
created
On the boat.
by Lucan when he
Hardly
showed
knew
up
him.
with his.
Oh yeah, that
Mobius
was my
plate.
last character.
Your last character was
Yeah.
created at the same time.
Nice to see someone else die.
Or when Lucan created this book.
That's what you say at his funeral.
That's what I said.
What did you say?
At least it wasn't me.
I'd like to say a few words.
I'm glad I'm not the one in the ground right now.
We'll have a good time.
So, you guys.
When we bury him, I'll put 2 silver coins in his eyes.
Yep, absolutely. They fill him in. He says the tombstone will take a bit, but we'll let you know when it's there.
Perfect.
And what would you guys
Put
like
it on
to
your
do?
Instagram so we can see it.
L'Oreal Silverhand.
Yeah, head to L'Oreal, I guess.
It's the new social media. It's not Twitter. It's Griffin.
Do you think maybe we
Griffith?
should check on Eris before we run over to
No.
Laura? No, just leave him. He'll be fine.
He didn't want to come to...
I understand, but we're going to L'Oreal Silverhand. It's not like we're stopping anywhere else now.
I don't know. I think it's probably the afternoon now. I don't really
Sure,
want to keep her
fair
waiting.
enough.
So you go to see L'Oreal Silverhand at the Castle of Waterdeep.
Before we get there, Jack, we don't want to talk about the book or any of the magic stuff that we've talked about as a group.
What magic stuff?
Perfect.
What are you talking about?
The book Lucan's been studying. Let's not talk about that.
What? What? I already told all the minstrel all about it.
He
I'm
did.
aware. I just thought I would.
She was
Talked.
there. Oh no, she wasn't there.
No.
No, she wasn't there.
Vajra, is it?
Yeah, Vajra was there. Okay, so we only want Vajra and Elminster to know.
Lo-
I would have preferred neither. of
L'Oreal
them
was
to-
there with Elminster and Vajra.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
She
yeah.
already
They
knows
greeted
about it.
you in the.
Don't worry about it, man. It's fine. We got it.
So you land in the courtyard.
Trying to mitigate side damage, but it's so bad.
As you're walking through, and you know.
Good luck.
So what do we do with that book of doing
Yeah, we're
Remember, everyone. Sorry, L'Oreal.
I
I'm
just
not
say
allowed
a
to talk
prayer
about
that
it.
I don't kill him right now.
But
Good
you
luck.
get led into the throne room, and L'Oreal's there. Elminster's there. Vajra's there.
Ellie, man, how you doing?
Good.
She not called me that.
And L'Oreal says, "Thank you for joining us. If there's anything more you can tell us about Citadel or Evermeet or anything else."
Well, we noticed that someone was giving out gold coins for copper,
An obscene amount.
and we also noticed that there was an obscene amount of gold coins stamped with Evermeet's symbol on
They're minted in it.
it. It seems like someone's trying to hyperinflate your economy, and
Yeah, the green carriages. We've had, you know, we can't stop people from giving
Trading.
away money like this. We're not unsure what to do, but
and you're well aware of the destruction of the fleet and everything.
yes, and that might explain a little bit about the gold and the minting of the Evermeet, because we don't have any proof of this, but
You never
The
have
king-
proof of it.
no, but the king in Evermeet was planning to start trade relations with the rest of Faerun. So I know that potentially they were going to. The rumor is that they were going to come out with their fleets to different ports of the world and start new trade. So maybe they were full of gold, their boats.
So you guys have looked at the actual currency and confirmed that it's real.
It's Evermeet money,
Yeah.
but I don't know where it
Well, at
came
least
from.
that means your people aren't being
Well,
swindled.
You
Why
know,
it's happening doesn't make sense.
Maybe you could start like a bond where people could invest their Evermeet gold into to like bonds,
Waterdeep bonds.
Waterdeep
Yeah,
bonds,
that's a
and that
good
would
idea.
keep the money within your city and prevent it from being spent outside. Right? Help
But what if
hold
we
your
use,
economy together while we figure this out.
You
what
know,
if we use the blockchain and then we can track we could track all the transactions?
Yeah.
there's I have a little bit of problem with that because it seems very isolationist. This is something that Evermeet was trying to get away from, and now with other cities Luskin has retreated and there's no communication with them right now. Cormanther, there's something happening there. We haven't had any communication with them for, 2 days now?
Oh, you know what happens when communication lines are cut off, right? That can only mean one thing. Invasion.
Seems legit. We do know that Cormanthor is in danger.
Well, Elminster says we did talk about a teleportation circle.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean...
While Elminster's talking about the teleportation circle, I'll side saddle, reach over and see if I can find the book.
On Elminster?
Yep.
He's gonna
roll
do it.
It's already been
sleight of
rolled.
hand.
It's 25. I know. I'm aware.
What kind of character are you rolling?
Hopefully not another one.
You reach in. You don't feel anything like a book. And you're pretty nervous, so you don't keep your hand in there a long time.
No.
You didn't find a book.
Okay.
Is that what you were going for, right?
Yeah, obviously.
And he didn't seem to notice.
But you didn't grab anything else while you were there?
No, I was looking for the book.
So
the only time I'm going to
like,
attempt that again.
Did you want to start on... do you want to study the teleportation circle?
Yeah.
For Cormanther?
Yeah.
And he says, you can come to my private study, and just me and you will take a look at it. Okay.
Are you sure? Maybe I couldn't just come along
they just
too?
walk away. And he
Does
brings you.
anyone else spot me try and steal the book off of Elminster?
No.
I do. I watch.
I'll roll for Laura.
Lord.
They go into a side chamber, and he closes the door. And
Good thing you rolled
there is a rod on the table, kind of a layout table. And he picks up the rod, and then he holds out his hand, and then just this black hole opens up in his hand, and he's able to, well, actually kind of up the sleeve, so he can actually pull the book out of his arm. It's like a pocket dimension that pulls out of himself.
Oh yeah.
Good luck.
And he puts it on the table. and he has his hand on the book. And he looks over at you and he says, I'm going to watch everything you do. You cannot turn the pages. And I'm going to make sure you're able to view everything about the Cormanther. That everything you need, but that's all you're allowed to get.
Okay.
I'll be standing right beside you watching it.
I thought he said that we could have Luskin too.
Yeah, you could. He says we'll do Luskin after.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember.
So he
And the Feywild.
he
I
opens
think
it up.
we were going to get one to the Feywild.
He opens it up and it comes right
No, we
to.
also got the one. We're gonna
magically-
have the one for here, the one for Cormanther.
He whispers a word and magically opens up to Cormanther. You see this intricate teleportation circle design with runes all around it. He takes the rod, puts it on the page, clicks the button, the top of the book, kind of holds it in place.
He doesn't trust you.
Like an immovable rod kind of thing. Okay.
And he stands beside you, just watching you in your hands.
Okay, I start scribing what's
Are
on
you,
the
are you
page.
doing anything besides scribing these?
No.
Okay. So you get teleportation circles to Luskin and Cormanther.
And to Waterdeep, too. I think he said we were going to
Oh
get
yeah,
one
Waterdeep.
there, right?
He gives you Waterdeep because you can
Come in that
to
one.
the.
So when he changes the page every time, did he say a different word?
he
He
whispered
just
into
closed the book and then the
Roll a
book
perception.
reopened. Come on,
Oh, I
Mike.
should have had the
Come
iPad.
on.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
16 plus 8. So that's
2024.
24.
the book. The words he says to those pages.
Oh, that's it? So there are different words for...
Yeah, and it opens
Oh.
up specifically to that page.
He
only.
says
He's
Luskin.
not
Yeah.
flipping through because he's heard of people with
You cracked his code.
with
Luskin
photographic
light.
memory. So he's like, "I don't want to take that chance." So it magically opens up to the
And what does he say? Like, what are the words? Are they like the name of the city, or is it?
Yeah, it's like the name of the city and kind of a variation of Elvish,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you pick it up really easily.
Okay.
But there's a little bit of flourish in there, but you get the flourish.
Yeah.
You remember the flourish. And so he closes the book,
So you basically know how
drops
this
it into
works
his
now.
pocket dimension that is basically him. Kind of just comes out of him.
Weird.
And then he puts the rod off to the side and says, start working on your teleportation circle anytime you want now.
Cool. Yep.
I would love to have a copy of yours too, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, sure. How many do you have in your book?
Huh?
Do you have any?
He hands
I
you
got
a,
4 now.
he hands you a blank book. It says, gift from me for you to
Oh, thank you.
copy your
I
stuff.
will use this. Yes.
Blank book.
So you have a magic spell book.
Okay.
And put whatever spells you come join the group again. You guys are all together.
Hey, Munster. Maybe we could, just have a private meeting, just me and you. I mean, maybe it's my turn because we talked the other day about getting me some new scrolls and for my library. You were going to set me up with a starter set.
So he
Dancing
he kind of just sighs.
He doesn't.
He just sighs and he
Joke,
just kind of
magic
like,
missile.
yeah, okay. And he pulls you in and he has a couple of scrolls. And it's like,
Thaumaturgy.
Here's
Even some
a-
utility would be great. A cantrip or,
here's 2 blank scrolls. You can etch spell onto these
blank scrolls.
blank scrolls.
What level?
You can up to 3rd level.
Ooh.
You can hand it to someone and they can cast it.
Okay. Does it have to be something that I currently
Something
know?
that you currently know.
Okay. Good.
And here's another scroll of dancing lights.
Okay.
Um,
Can you show me how this one works?
you'll figure it out.
Okay.
Here's one.
I'm glad you feel confident.
Here's
in my
another. Here's
abilities.
another scroll. They vanish when you use them. But here's another one. Speak with animals.
Okay.
That's probably get you started. That's a good starter set. And that's all you got. And he's kind of nice to have you in my study. He's kind of pushing you out the door. And you guys join the throne room again.
Okay.
So while we're in the throne room, they come back. I'll ask L'Oreal Silverhand if she got any information from the 2 bodies from Evermeet that we brought back with us.
I did. And that's kind of how
We
I
also
knew.
haven't been paid for that. That's beside the point.
What was the offer again?
I don't know.
Paid for what?
To go and retrieve the bodies and make sure.
Oh
Everything was
yeah,
done
I kind of
properly.
thought the whole Citadel.
I mean, that covers it. I just gathered I would ask rather than just assume.
We threw in a whole bunch of free stuff in there. Yeah.
Well, you volunteered that.
I mean, it was a trade.
Here's
for
1,000
the
gold. She hands you. A servant comes over and hands you a bag of 1,000 gold.
Divided by 5 members of the
Oh,
group.
okay.
Just put it into the group 5.
So she says we did able to talk to them, and that's kind of how we found out about the gold in the bottom of the ships. But we don't know if they knew the right information. So that's kind of how we found out about that. So apparently these guys knew about the gold, or that the Evermeet was opening up to the world for trade.
And we also knew that these people were involved in Jarlaxle.
They didn't mention Jarlaxle by name. I didn't ask them about that.
They did when we asked them a few questions of our own. We had one of our group members transform into
So that's one
Jarlaxle
you
and
put on?
questioned him while he was there.
And I know you guys mentioned that, and Jarlaxle is an open lord of Luskan now.
That
He
is
did-
now being taken
I spit
over.
on the ground when I hear it.
It's just there's this big charges that would really need proof.
I understand that.
And yes, Luskan, like you said, has been taken. He has surrendered to some
So
incoming
he's
army. We don't know anything
He
about
is
this
an
army.
open lord of something being taken over by some other place.
Apparently, he has surrendered Luskan, and he was allowed to remain in place as long as he was subject
Subservient?
to someone.
So he's the puppet king.
I have not had a conversation with Jarlaxle since this has happened. I
highly doubt you will.
Spies have brought some rumors. I don't know where Jarlaxle is.
He's in Evermead right now. Or in
We,
his
Or was.
we last seen them in
in
Evermead.
Evermead, yeah. Although he could have left by now.
Yeah, he's
I know you
I
don't
mean,
want
the
us
goal
All
to...
this
had to
gold
get
is
here.
here, so maybe he's here in town. He's probably here.
Transported it here.
Yeah, somehow
He's
he
a
got
sub.
it here.
So, anyways, Corman Thur, what would you guys like to do? You guys mentioned you guys wanted to go to Corman Thur. We're a little interested because we lost communication with them.
Yeah, we're planning a trip there to see what's going on, and we heard that maybe they're in danger.
I would love to accompany you, and
Well, we got to get our friend back on Dakota there. He's coming with us, so...
okay.
Okay.
Well, when you guys are ready,
on Dakota,
let me know, and we
teleport
can
from there.
we can teleport.
Okay. How do we contact you?
She pulls out this business card.
Yeah.
Jack eats it.
It's, Elminster's the one that's teleporting us, right? Or is it Elminster?
Elminster will be teleporting.
So are we leaving
And L'Oreal
from
will
here?
be kind of the ambassador to going with you guys.
Okay, are we leaving from here or are we leaving from Dakota? Because how quickly can
No.
you make the...
Elminster will do it from the castle.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So we
But
gotta
you
get
guys,
our
are
guy
you
here.
guys ready? Do you have some stuff to do?
We just need to bring our last number of our teeth.
Okay. Well, we'll wait and.
And I'd really like to go for a swim before we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More important than helping your dad?
Oh!
Wow!
Oh shit!
Well, I
What's
wouldn't
the sub on that
I
bird?
wouldn't want to
Why is it so spicy?
I wouldn't want to
Oh!
show up and present myself unclean.
Okay.
But we have bathtubs, if you want to get cleaned up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
You don't have to jump in the. You don't have to jump in the ocean.
take me to the spa.
And
Well, he's
episode.
down in the spa. I jump on the carpet and I
are
fly over
you,
to the lake.
okay, what are you guys doing?
I'm good either way. I don't.
She said she had a
I
bathtub.
feel like that going in to look for the dragon sword isn't pressing.
Well,
It's not like it's going anywhere.
The only thing
Well,
about it is we were going to take the citadel out of there, weren't we? And it's being cleaned,
Being renovated.
so we don't really want to take it underwater.
no, we can't go underwater. It's
We can
just
just-
about taking
We'll
our
just
water
do the
helmets
hat,
down there.
the
Yeah.
caps, yeah.
But
You
yeah,
guys, whatever you want to do.
we don't. I don't have time.
If you want to wait an extra day and do some stuff, L'Oreal's like, that's fine.
I'd be fine waiting one day to do some stuff.
In the
maybe
morning would
maybe
be
you could
nice.
just send a message, since that's not something I can do. But you could send a message to our friend in Dakota, and he could come join us, and we could get moving right
Sure.
now.
What's his name?
I can't remember.
Eris.
I don't
His
learn
name's
new
Eris.
people's
He's on the
names
boat.
until they've been around for a few weeks.
Now Elminster's like, remember a different name. Cyril?
Eris is his name.
Eris.
Yeah.
And so.
I politely avert my gaze.
And he's looking at you. You hear in your head, Eris, as you're kind of skulking about the corridors.
You jump when someone talks to you in your
in
head.
your mind.
Flying around with my little bat wings.
You hear in your head. This is L'Oreal Silverhand, the Lord of Waterdeep. We met briefly, I think, when we came on board the Citadel. Your friends want to leave for Corman Thur tomorrow via teleportation circle. They'd like to announce if you would like to join them at. Where would you like to join them?
I thought he was coming
In
here
the ca-
right now.
Yeah, we're leaving right now, aren't we?
Okay,
Oh, are we?
come back to the. He said that wait a day, but
We didn't listen to him.
This is more pressing than wait a day. We
so
gotta
he
get
says
moving.
we'll send.
We're not even bathing. We're going now.
Yeah.
I'll have a griffin send you and you fly right to the castle.
Yeah.
You can respond to this message.
Take a deep breath.
You ever rid a griffin before?
That's
what he killed.
That sounds fantastic.
You'll be there in 5 minutes.
I'll be sure to be ready. Thank you.
Roll an insight check.
Nat 20 for 29.
Wow!
That's
you,
some
you end
insight.
this thing into something in the back of your mind is really bugging you about that hole.
Okay.
You have 5 minutes.
I have 5 minutes. I'll go and
You are panic investigating.
poke at it a little bit and see if I can.
Don't fall
figure
into a
out what
different
it is.
dimension now.
I'm sort of not completely afraid it'll
So
happen.
you
but-
see there's a little bit of rubble on the floor still. There's some patchy stains on something. And there's a dark hole.
And a hole.
There's a dark hole.
There's a
kinda
bunch of
opened up.
white stains around the
You kind of
1 inch hole.
the glory hole of Dakota. Pull a torch. And you pull a torch down. You see something about a foot in, like metallic.
This is how you lose your arm.
Yep, this is how it happens. I
You
can't
become Darth Vader.
pull any rubble away.
Roll a strength check, or roll an attack if you want with your sword or whatever you want.
Well, I mean,
You can chisel at it.
if there's no give that it can go, then
It crumbled.
I'll grab the sword and I'll start prying.
Sure.
And
Just roll like rolling an attack.
Not good for the sword.
No.
I would be using the
I think it's
hilt.
magical.
Yeah, hell no.
That
24.
switch back in here.
24.
Huh?
You break it.
Weapon.
Yeah.
It starts to crumble around. You see what looks like
The whole tower starts crumbling down.
the hilt of something. Very nice looking.
Is there enough of it that I can grab onto it and start?
You chip away a bit. You can try doing a strength check.
Sword in the stone?
See,
Come on now,
Excalibur on the hilt.
Nope.
Yeah.
13.
13. You pull it, still not coming.
I'd rather have a Caliber.
Just keep chipping
cranking
away.
it,
So
chip away.
you hear a guy up top. Does anyone know where Eris is? And they're looking for you, and you're able to chip away. Where you're rolling another strength check.
Eris, you're wanted at
It
gate 7.
looks like a large sword that's stuck in the rock.
Your fight is ready.
18.
18. You hear a guy walking down the hallway. Look, is Eris here? And you crank it out of the rock, and it comes free. This is a gorgeous greatsword. There's runes.
Gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
A great
It's
short called
gorgeous. There is runes
This is
up
immaculate,
the blade.
bald, great sword.
There's little flecks of engraved flame kind of circle around.
We're gonna be like, well, I spent a couple extra minutes. Yeah, you're looking.
And he
for
walks
me,
around
I
just
guess.
as you're looking at your own sword. Oh, hey, are you Eris?
Yeah.
I'm a ride to the castle. That's wow, that's a nice sword.
Thanks. Yeah.
Is that your sword?
Comes with the place. Yeah.
Wow. It's just staring at it for a second. Okay, yeah, we gotta go.
The other one going the other way, so now there's a giant two great swords on your back.
It's way
Dual
down.
wielding? You take the dual wielder feat, right?
You fall backwards.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
It's turned into Geralt.
You get on the griffin with this guy, and he takes you over the water. You now see lineups of people and green carriages.
Just see the barrels.
You see a little barrel floating in the water.
Eldritch Blast.
And you see different parts of the city that you recognize. And you get a little homesick, but then you also think about the danger it presents.
Keep flying. Keep flying. Wide berth. Wide berth.
And you end up at the castle. and escort you to the council chamber with the rest of these guys. You guys see Eris walk in with 2 swords on his back.
Where'd you get that?
Hey, buddy.
2 is always better than 1.
That's what I figured.
How'd you happen upon
Yeah,
that?
did you have that before?
If one gets chipped like this one, it's a little worn.
Yeah.
Backup is always
During our
needed.
wait for him to come back, I'm going to show Elminster the harp that we were talking about.
Right, yeah, so he pulls out a flying violin.
Whoa.
And he's like, I'd love to like play something with you here. You showed me the harp before and it's beautiful. So
Concert.
can we do a
All
little
right.
bit of a
Let's do it.
Performance check.
Performance check.
Guidance.
Oh, fuck. I don't need it.
You're not
You're
there.
not there.
You said just as I was walking. Oh no, you said this.
So, these things that I have expertise on, I'm not that good at them. I think it's like maybe a 14 or something.
Yeah, you rolled a 12, so it's a little janky in parts.
Doing
It's a little off
upstage,
tune, but
Elminster,
it's not
yeah.
bad. It's not bad. You guys aren't impressed at all. It's like
13.
They're trying. And every once in a while you wince from the off chord, but you guys are enamored with the, and you hear in your mind, it's like, flying violin, I used to play with one.
Now this is the harp you're playing?
Yeah.
Doesn't the sentient harp play?
itself.
No,
It can.
it requires a performance check.
Oh, so the harp can play by itself?
It can.
Oh,
So could it
so in the middle of
assist him?
seeing how shitty I am.
Yeah, can it,
And then it takes
help
over.
him out?
So you fake it?
Yeah.
Roll a deception check. Or,
Air guitaring it.
So you're
Yeah.
plucking, and then you hear
He's-
this other
he's
note.
Milli
yeah,
Vanilli.
those up here are
Wow.
coming down here.
He's Milli Vanilliing it.
Yeah. 28.5 deception.
Oh my god!
Yeah, everyone, like, it goes a little janky,
This
and all
is
of a
how you
sudden,
play now.
you take it to another level, and Elminster and everyone's just like, oh, wow, he's good. So good.
No more performance checks.
And
Only
the,
deception checks.
I'm good at performance, though.
And you hear in your mind, we'll keep it between us.
You owe me.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll do better next time.
I'll take a polish
I've
later.
been practicing.
Well, at least you can polish me.
So Elminster is, are you guys ready to go? Looks like we have your whole team. L'Oreal will be going with you as ambassador of Waterdeep. You guys can provide escorter.
I'll be going as the ambassador of Dracoda.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I'm the Minister of Defense of Dakota.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's nice.
And
And she kind of looks at you and
I'm like the treasurer.
treasure. And looks at
CFO.
looks at you guys.
Chief Financial Officer. Heck yeah.
I'll be the CSO, the Chief of Security Officer.
Minister
And,
of Defense here. What are you
there
talking
it
about?
Different type of defense.
These guys have yet to give me a
Janitor.
role.
He's already been cleaning.
I got
He has been cleaning up.
the trash.
We'll talk on it later. They
Waste management.
They made a really big mess.
Waste
You guys
management.
might be a little upset.
Before we leave, could you tell us?
There's a reasonable sized hole in the wall.
Could you tell us a reasonable amount about yourself, just in case?
What's your mother's maiden name?
Do you have a next of kin?
Do you have a
In
pet?
case we need to write something about you.
Yeah, honestly, we should have a next of kin list. An emergency call. Like, on that.
This line of
inside your
questions
hard
is
hat?
leading me
What's
to
your-
believe that I shouldn't travel with you guys.
What's your blood type?
The question hangs in the air for you.
Any allergies we need to know about?
Fuck, wouldn't that be a way to go on a fucking
If anyone would go that way, it'd be me.
Are there nuts in this? Oh, I left my pea pen in the other bag of holding.
What did you say?
Just no.
Or are you silent?
Yeah, I'll stay silent. We were talking about leaving.
So you divert the conversation.
All right, let's
and
go.
Elminster is like, yeah, here's you come into my study, and he pulls the rug up. There's a teleportation circle. And gets all of you guys on there with L'Oreal.
When I'm gonna just kind of walk over to Elminster and say to him, hey, would you happen to have some spells for my buddy over there? He just keeps pestering me.
I gave him some scrolls.
No, he just won't stop. I need a couple of, something to tide him over. It'll keep him busy for a long time.
I give him like fairy fire and like talk with animals.
Give him something really complex so that it just baffles him and I don't have to deal with him anymore.
Like a level 9 spell.
Legend Lord.
That bad, but
Meteor shower?
Level 5.
Level 5? Yeah. I'll think about it. Maybe when you come back.
Okay.
Something where he can't
Roll a
hurt himself.
perception.
Oh,
Don't you have observant? You
Yeah,
can
I
just
can
read
read
lips.
He hears the entire conversation.
He just looks at you and just like.
Hey, if it's gonna give me a spell, I'm gonna go ahead.
So you guys are all standing in the circle, and he says you should be showing up in the castle, the main castle at Cormanther, and you know the castle. You, father, have been there.
Have we sent a message to let them know we're coming, or are we just?
We've
gonna
lost
be
communication.
I'm gonna
Right.
draw my weapon
Sorry.
before we even put the word.
What happens if the circles?
That
I don't
might
think
be-
coming out armed would be a good idea.
Yeah, that maybe just be ready, but not have it out.
Do we
Alright,
have
I'm
like?
gonna do this, and
Oh, you're itching yourself?
yeah, but I'm gonna be holding on to my staff.
Okay, sure.
Do we have some kind of court seal or something? We can
Well, it's
present?
L'Oreal Silverhand.
She's coming with us.
She's
Oh,
coming
She's
with us. Okay.
worldwide renowned and known, so
I didn't
Yeah.
realize she was.
heavily superpowered magic user.
Yeah.
So,
Toot your own horn.
Elminster.
she tells you that. She says, "I'm fucking amazing."
Fuck you guys. We
I
don't
bet
need
you are,
anybody
dear.
else on here.
I'm here to protect you. And Elminster's waving his hands, and you see the sparks of the circle start to swirl around. Boom.
Dubstep.
That's not supposed to happen.
Oh,
He looks over at L'Oreal, and she looks at him. And she's
the circle
like, "That's not good."
on the other side is broken.
There's nothing wrong with my circles. Someone must have done something to the circle. That's not good. And she looks over at Elminster and she's like, "Go get me Gregorius."
Wait a minute though. Elminster, certainly there's a different magic that can just get us there, even if we don't have a circle.
Without a circle,
You're powerful enough that you can just teleport us there.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, I've kind of spent a lot today. Might be tomorrow. I don't know, but
Wow.
we'll see. I usually do the teleportation circles because then I know exactly where I'm going.
True. It's good. It's a good method, but I'm just saying, you wouldn't be caught in an emergency without having a backup.
Well, let me say this. If this isn't working, maybe teleportation is not the best way to get in there.
Maybe we could take the old-fashioned route of floating over there.
If
That
we
would
have to
take a
do
while,
old-fashioned route, it's going to take a while. Is there anything you can get us
Yeah,
faster?
The Zephyr. L'Oreal says the Zephyr.
How fast is the Zephyr?
It would probably take 4 days to get there.
Give me some more time to read some more Mobius plates.
By the way, you have finished and have learned.
Yes. I did the first one.
Yep.
What did you learn? You don't know.
He
what
knows.
you learned. Oh, you know what you learned.
I know what I learned.
Yeah, we'll take a break. Everyone's ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
So I would share with my party some of the Mobius plate.
You finished your study, and what have you learned?
Right. I just would. This was
Are
information
you doing it in
that
front?
I-
Are you doing it in front of L'Oreal and Elminster?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, say that you set it on the carpet ride over.
Right, because I would have known it by then. And on the carpet ride, then Eris doesn't know.
Okay.
I'm just
Which
saying.
is close your eyes.
Which is an added benefit.
Spencer,
Close
leave the
your
room.
eyes.
Yeah, you just gotta have to wait outside.
Go all the way outside.
If that's when we're saying...
Just go ahead. You're gonna tell him.
Sure.
At some point.
I've learned a first level spell that allows me to increase the speed at which we can enter a battle.
No.
It's something, though, that we have all discussed is that I'm only going to use in a dire circumstance.
Fuck that. That's just the one old grumpy guy that
So-
says that. Use it whenever you want.
This is a spell slot. You
Yeah.
can cast that. It uses up a spell slot.
So
Use it whenever you
it
want.
burns a spell slot.
Try it now.
Well, I'm going to use it sparingly when it calls for it, and it's like the matter of life and death.
No. That's bullshit. That's just conspiracy theory.
You remember what I texted you, right?
So the good part is
I won't tell him.
it's a first level spell, and I've got a lot of those to spare, so I could cast it a few times.
Cast it on me, just to try it.
Well, it won't help you right now because we're not going into a battle. But it does. It has to be something I do in preparation for a battle because I can't do it immediately.
That sounds boring.
It's kind of like something where if I talk at you long enough,
I'm looking over here. I'm like, what? Are you still talking?
An inspirational speech.
yeah, kind of has something to do with that. You know. If you listen to the my wisdom about the strategic movements going into this fight,
Very tired
it might
today.
give you
Your doll.
just
bit
that
me.
edge that you need to strike first.
Yeah.
What?
So there's 2 other Mobius plates.
Mm-hmm. I have them all.
Do you?
Yes.
I didn't want
There's the one you took from Vincent, and
Yes.
the one you took from Jack. So you need to let me know if you're going to start.
The Vincent
Which
plate
one you're
or the
gonna-
Jack plate.
I think Vincent had both of them.
He had
and I
both
took
of them. You gave them both
and
to
then
me.
gave them to you. I don't know where they.
So they each do different things, and when you decide to do one, you let me know what you're going to spend 20 hours on.
Right. Now the question is that I've had in the past weeks. Now that I've deciphered the plate and the book, and I learned the spell, can I now teach the spell without spending... Erdan spends 20 hours to decipher it. It's been deciphered. So now I can just tell him the spell. Or write the spell on the scroll that I've been given
That would work.
and give it to someone to use.
That would work.
He's a cleric. You can't learn spells.
And
Spells.
So
he
these
can't learn
spells,
it from a scroll, but he
but I
could
can-
use the scroll.
these spells,
Yeah.
these spells, can be used by any magic.
Right.
Anyone who
Including
can cast a
yourself.
spell,
Even
can
if
use
you
it.
only have one
And
level in
myself.
Bard.
I also have a level in Warlock.
If you have a spell slot for that level of spell.
You could teach it to me twice.
I don't think I could teach it to you even once.
I'll say if
What?
you're teaching someone else,
Yeah.
it gets
40
reduced.
hours.
It gets reduced to half.
Except for me.
10 hours.
If you teach
Or both
me,
of you.
it's double.
Because you're sitting beside him saying, no, this goes here and this is what's
So I have to spend 10 hours and he has to spend 10 hours.
Yeah.
That's still 20 hours.
Yeah.
So he can spend his own 20 hours.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm going to read the next one.
well, that's how it's going to work if you want to do that.
Okay. I was just curious because it's not like it needs to be deciphered again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to teach the cipher to someone else.
The real question is, does the third person does it get cut in half again because then
Yes.
they have 2 tutors
Yes.
and it only takes 5 hours? Because that's something.
Now we're building. Now
and,
we can
and then if
train
you
an
build an
army of
online, pay-per-view
Yeah.
videos,
Crowdsource it.
I believe it's called a Patreon.
Patreon, sign up for
The
Patreon
fourth
to
person is 2.5
get... Learn
hours.
Dunamancy.
and,
Anyone can learn it.
Dunamancy for dummies.
That's right.
All right. Well,
So that's, if you want to help teach it, you reduce it by half, but you both spend 10 hours instead of one person spending 20.
I think that you already spent some hours on one of the
4.
plates.
Yeah, I do.
But I don't know which one.
It would have
Same
been
one.
Same one.
the same one because the first one you got.
Also, if he spends the 20 hours, during that 20 hours, you can also just learn your own
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not going to teach him if I could be learning the next one. Okay.
The
I
problem
can-
is you both can't stare at different pages in the book while holding the.
No, we
plate
did
to
it. We
decide
did it
from the book.
alternately. So when I was trancing, he was reading. When he was trancing,
Okay.
so he
On
has
your watches?
a number.
Yeah.
He has a number of hours on the first one on my plate,
Mm-hmm.
and since I've learned it now, I can give you the first plate. You have to have the book
Who knows what
to
that
learn,
Yeah, you both can't
I
share
have
the
the
book
book.
because you are on different pages.
right? Right. So you can be.
Have you tried tearing the pages out of the book? I'm not here.
is. Yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't you just give him a bunch of the pages, tear the book in half?
We don't tear
Theodore's
books.
just freaking out.
We don't tear books.
Photocopy.
I don't have keen mind.
Hey, listen, L'Oreal, he's got a demon doll. Have you ever heard of a demon doll before? It sucked the life out of a couple
Bit
of
us
us.
on
Who
the
has
neck.
a demon doll?
He has a demon doll in his bag of holding. He's being possessed by it.
What are you talking about?
And he doesn't want to give it up.
It's been
Jack.
feeding on us.
What?
What are you?
I
what-
told you that in confidence.
Yeah, we're not gonna. We don't want to take it from him like by force, but it's clearly possessed him.
you show me this doll.
It bit my
It's really
neck
not.
here.
You know, it's really not something that you want to even look at. I mean, it's.
Come on, she's an ally.
It almost took over. It looked at you, and then it almost took on. Like, I don't think she's. You're,
I got too many things in my head.
All
already, so-
I'll say is it's up to you because you're the owner of it. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's the owner.
So it's up to you if you want me to look at it, but maybe I could provide some insight. But
Yeah,
I would need to. You need to like hand it over, and I could look at it. But
I think
that's
it's
up to
worth
you.
doing it.
I don't.
It didn't hurt you when you let me use it.
Okay,
So
I
just-
think I'd be okay if you looked at it, but
I need to hold it.
well, maybe if it's on a leash, because I was okay with that before.
You have a leash.
It's still on the leash.
Yeah, he
Where do you
keeps
get
his
this leash
doll
from?
on a leash.
Where
Well,
does leash
a
come
rope.
from?
A rope.
A rope.
Yeah.
A big
noose.
thick rope.
Is this about when I come
Camping
in?
rope. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a doll on a rope. Shit, these guys
Is it
are
around
weird.
the neck? So okay. She's like,
Why are they
okay, if you
strangling
want the
the doll?
leash.
Okay, so I'll let her look at it, but I'm holding one end of the rope.
why don't you let me hold the other end for you?
Well, no. It's still
She's
mine.
holding the doll. She's just holding it in her hand, staring at it. See it starting to squirm a bit.
The doll is squirming. Is it staring her in the eyes?
It's trying to avert her eye gaze. So he's looking away and it's kind of squirming in her hands.
It
She's
don't-
she's
it
whispering.
don't wanna-
something. She's whispering something.
It
Like
doesn't.
L'Oreal
magical
is
spell.
whispering?
A magical spell.
The doll don't want to fuck with L'Oreal.
Okay, but if her lips are moving, I can tell what she's saying.
Looks like she's casting like an identify spell.
Okay.
It's clearly a demon doll.
Okay.
I feel like if we don't have you on your A game to save your dad, things might go poorly. I think you should pick between your dad and the doll.
I think that this doll is going to help me save my
No.
city.
It
No,
starts to, there's a screeching sound from it.
Okay, I pull it back.
And she's just, her focus is gone.
Look, it almost overtook L'Oreal. I need to
No.
protect it from her.
No, I was fine, but you need to be careful with that. I would get rid of it.
Yeah,
There's something about it has attached itself to you.
yeah.
I didn't get all of it because you yanked it back, but there's something about it. I can't quite tell what it does, but it seems to. It didn't want me to find out too much. Just why don't you get rid of it?
Some things that are high risk have high reward.
Not this one.
And if this is going to mean the difference between saving my city, I'm willing to take that risk.
I don't know if that thing will save the city, though.
No.
It's...
I think we should vote. What do you guys think? Should we vote on this doll as a team?
Is that
As
the
a
way we
group?
do things in
democracy.
Drakota?
Yeah, it is.
Are we setting a precedent here for
Yeah,
how
yes.
we do things in Drakota?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we a
Yeah,
democracy
democratic.
in Dakota?
Live by the
sword, die by the sword?
The team vote.
Team vote.
I would be very careful with Luca.
What do you guys think? Are you pro demon doll?
I'm a bit indifferent, but it has harmed 2 of our members.
It bit me, so I'm fucking against
I'm
it.
pro D&D.
D&D. Demon doll.
That's right, that's what D&D stands for. What are you playing, Dungeons & Dragons? No. Demons and Dolls.
Demons and Dollies. That's episode name. Dollies.
We have a little tea set. We gather around.
Kill each other.
If the doll has harmed 2 of our members, I say we probably should have it looked into. Not to say that you can't have it, but if...
Have it looked into. What do you mean looked into? She already looked at it.
Yeah, but you didn't give her enough time.
didn't-
I have a feeling that if you were this upset that this doll has hurt these 2, and she's telling you shouldn't have it, your vote doesn't count.
Yeah, but what do you know? You're the new guy.
I'm not saying that I know much.
He
I'm
seems
just
pretty
saying.
wise.
I'm just saying, with how upset you are and how much you're fighting your friends.
Yeah,
On
that's
a
the
doll.
thing about it.
I'm just saying that I think that the risks involved
You
are
have-
worth it.
You have a doll attached to a rope.
Elminster says we do have a crematorium. We could throw it in there.
Do it.
And the doll squirms.
That's you're not gonna do that. That's cruel.
What do you mean it's
Why?
cool? It's a doll.
Exactly, it's
It's-
my doll.
It's not. We decided it's no longer your doll. I'm sorry to say.
I like this democracy.
I believe
thing.
the chief of
I have-
defense and the chief of security agree that the doll is no longer
I'm the
good
chief
company.
of janitorial.
Okay, where are we right now? Like we're not.
You're in the throne room. In
Yeah.
the castle.
We're in Drakota.
No.
No, you're
we're
in
in
the
the
Castle
throne
Waterdeep.
Why don't you just leave it here so that it can be looked into and you can pick it up when we know
If it becomes
Fully
safe, if they
what it
can.
can do?
How about, as long as they promise no harm will come to the doll, you leave the doll here, and we go
So
back.
you're selling
to the
your
castle.
doll for what?
Some copper.
And Elminster's like, yeah, I've got a chest I could put it in. And keep it safe. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Put a lock on the chest.
and then
Yeah, it'll bite you in the middle of the night.
then if it is
Throw the
having no
chest in the
effect on
wall.
you,
In the
going
crematorium.
back to the castle, we can always come back and get your dolly later.
Okay, you have a chest I could put it in that would keep it safe.
Yeah, I would lock it. Nobody could get in or out.
Okay, that might be okay.
You can put the lock on yourself.
Deal.
Okay, show me this chest.
It's in his study. And it's just a regular chest. And there's a clasp there if you want to get your own lock with your own key.
Okay, I'd like to put the doll in the chest. I don't have a lock. I don't think I even have a spell that's a lock.
I'm pretty sure I have a lock.
I've got an
Deal.
invisible bear trap.
Elminster says, I have arcane locks, I've got physical locks. We'll seal this thing right up.
As you put the doll in, Taylor will quickly reach down to check that it's not an illusion.
Is that the actual doll?
Yeah.
No, it's a solid doll.
We don't know if
Poke the
Yeah,
doll.
but I want to make sure it's like
he's not.
he's not pulling a fast one.
Yeah, and it's
Oh.
got to be the right doll too. It's not the other wrong doll that you're putting in the thing.
Well-
We're looking at the right doll here.
If Theodore is putting his hand on the doll in the chest,
You
does
don't let
he
him
feel
touch.
the does he
Don't
feel
let
the
him touch
doll?
my doll.
Yeah, you do.
Does he feel the doll?
You don't need to write that text.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna turn my back to
On
him
it
and put
before
the
it
doll in the.
happened.
All right, you need some time To say goodbye to her?
Yeah. I need some private time to say
No,
goodbye to
there's
my
no private
doll.
time. No, we're watching you.
No private time with that thing.
No, you had enough private time with that thing.
There's something wrong with. Yeah.
Crit.
Okay. So he puts the doll in the chest. Close the chest.
I check that it's actually the doll, and it's a physical object that looks like the doll in the chest.
I locked it.
You locked it.
Elminster gave me a lock. I
You
put
gave
the
me a
lock
lock.
on.
There's a locked chest.
Where do you keep the doll normally?
Well, I was just in my bag,
That's your bag.
but then
Let me see
you
your
guys
bag.
made me put it in the bag of holding.
Let me see
Because
your
it
bag.
bit us.
Yeah.
Can I see your bag, please?
Well, what do you need to see my bag?
It's like,
Give me a
like
fucking
a-
bag.
it's like a parent talking to a child.
Roll a
It
persuasion.
feels very
You gotta roll a
similar.
persuasion or an intimidation.
Erden, you're my friend. You know.
Oh, God. Why do you make him roll things?
No, man, it's just this. No one will open this chest until you guys get back. Then you guys can decide what you want to do.
Okay, good deal. I appreciate your
Honesty.
participation in this.
Guys, you know, I think that as long as I can know that it's safe here, that's something that we can deal with when I get back.
Perfect. Okay.
So, yeah, teleportation circle doesn't work, so Gregorius walks in. And Luris overhand says,
Simulation.
how soon can we get the Zephyr up? We need to go to Corner 30. He's like, well, we're in repairs right now. We'll probably, if we push it, we could get, end of day tomorrow. We could leave. She's like, well, do whatever. Get as many men. He talks to
Do you want an extra day with
the
the
guards
doll?
and says, get him whatever he needs.
Well, we can get there in one day. That's better. Let's go.
No,
No,
like,
No, we won't be able to leave.
you won't be able to
until end
leave,
of
so
day.
you can have an extra day with your doll, so you can take it out.
Well, we're not leaving right now.
No, we're leaving tomorrow evening.
You can't leave because the Zephyr needs some repairs. It's just going to take at least one day.
We don't need to take it with us.
Well, yeah, we can. I'll leave it in the
It's
chest.
a danger to us if you come with us.
We'll be able to make sure that it doesn't attack anyone in the night, right?
Yeah.
If you're worried about it attacking someone in the night, we'll just leave it here in the chest.
Yeah, it actually likes to
Inside
sleep.
Roll an insight check.
It's waiting for you to say the proper words.
Yeah.
If you're rolling an insight check, you can roll against it.
I'm just
Damn
saying.
it.
I've rolled a crit. Then we got him rolling. Now we got you rolling.
No,
How many
that's
different
okay.
things can we roll against?
I just waited for you to say, I rolled an 8, so you're going to beat that.
Yeah, I got 17 plus.
Yeah, you believe it.
Alright.
As we leave, I tell
Something.
Minster to burn the.
Whether it's deception or
Burn the
insight or
It needs to be
persuasion.
Whether it's deception or persuasion.
He's like-
plus what?
We'll discuss it when you
They're
get
the
back.
same.
My passive's 19.
burned. Sure. You want?
Well, I think it needs to, I think Lucan needs to be involved in that decision.
Tell you what, if I get bit against,
Yeah,
Actually,
then
no,
I'm
his
gonna bite
charisma's
Lucan.
a
I'm gonna hellish rebuke that shit.
Yeah, we're readying an action
I got
all
plus
night.
Because you two took
Because my
point of
persuasion is
exhaustion.
proficiency.
You didn't tell us that.
Yeah, you didn't.
You each,
Persuasion, not deception, though.
Okay.
Said it.
these two guys have a point of exhaustion because they didn't get a full rest.
You track that in D&D Beyond?
I'm
Active
gonna.
conditions.
So you have the night. It's getting
I'm
close to
going
dinner.
to sleep.
Yeah, you go back to Troll Skull.
Yeah.
It's around dinner time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are doing
Are
that?
we sleeping in Troll Skull Revenants?
I'm
or-
sleeping actually. You guys can sleep wherever you want.
Well,
You
because
guys-
there's
you guys are-
renovations
you guys
going
are
on
flying
in
back,
Dakota.
right? You guys are flying back to Troll
Oh,
Skull.
yeah.
Yeah.
Walking's for chumps now.
Okay. You guys are all doing that?
Well, yeah, that's where. I mean, it's either that or back to Dakota, and
Yeah.
there's renovations going on. You know,
Are you comfortable with that though, or do you have to go back?
I'm gonna go back to.
how you getting there?
So,
Griffin?
I'm hoping that we can get Griffin or Matt ride, but
They'll give you a griffin.
Yeah.
I'll go with
It
you.
means that we can go swimming tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. We got the day to spare.
So you guys kind of get on the Griffin, and you're kind of rising up over the city. You're flying.
Are they just handing out griffins? We could all go for a griffin.
Well, they're both on a.
He didn't say that they would loan me a griffin, send me on a griffin. He said they would give me a griffin. I have a griffin now.
He's Ubering them to the Citadel.
I'm gonna.
I'll probably stick with Eris.
I'm gonna throw up my psychic wand on these three.
Okay.
You guys are kind of raising up, flying over the city. You do notice that the lineups have stopped. Green carriages look like they're starting to go up the street somewhere.
Actually, where are you staying?
Well,
with you.
No.
Yep.
I was going to stay with Troll Skull because the Dakota has renovations going on. I don't want to get the dust in my lungs.
The guys go back into town at night, but yeah, they're renovating the whole top.
Yeah.
It's pretty dusty.
I'm going to stay with Troll Skull. I mean, I got a place there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the chamber where I'm gonna lock you for the night.
No, I'm saying as one of the original members.
Original members?
Well,
There's levels. There's levels.
No,
of the
we're
original
close.
members. Oh, gee.
I had a place there.
Yeah.
So I'll go stay in my place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna collect my invisible bear trap and put it in my room.
You have an invisible bear trap?
Yes,
Yeah, I do.
Ow. Fuck.
Is that for catching invisible bears?
Invisible bears? Catching dolls.
Yeah.
It's called the doll catcher.
That sounds like a boat name.
Just hear a shriek.
So you're going back to Troll Skull?
Yeah.
Okay. You
Going
guys
back.
are heading back to the Citadel?
Yeah.
I'm going to Troll Skull.
Okay. So you do see these.
Jack, Eris.
You do see these carriages moving throughout the city. Look, they've stopped for the night. They're going somewhere. You guys are heading back to your respective places.
So we're splitting the party, the 2 and 4. Is that how it's going?
Yeah.
No, 3
No,
and
it's
3.
1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
It's not bad.
And you guys have a second connection for that 4 hours.
Okay.
If there's something that needs to be said.
I wanna check on where the carriages are going.
Flying?
Yeah.
No.
way you said
No.
Okay. Roll a stealth check for me.
I'm with
Oh,
the
okay.
wrong group. Good luck, Revenant.
I'm nice and high. It's fine.
With disadvantage on checks.
Who's with him?
First level? At first exhaustion level?
Okay.
Oh yeah. Is
My
it's
expertise is
disadvantage
not
on
that.
checks?
I'm gonna
think
give you
on
advantage
skill
because no one's expecting someone up in the sky.
Nobody
So I just
looks
have regular.
up when they're seeing you from jail.
Let's have a point of exhaustion.
Yes.
You have advantage on stealth, but then the point of exhaustion is what?
Disadvantage.
So you straight roll.
Yeah. Nat 20 plus 9, 29.
Nice.
Good time.
I mean, my pants are invisible too, so.
I had a whole thing planned out where you get ambushed, blah blah blah. That's not gonna happen.
No, I'm invisible.
Yeah, pretty much.
Invisible on a giant carpet.
With bats underneath.
Yes. That's. They just think it's bats.
Yeah.
It just looks like
We're like, oh, it's a fucking
a
pile of
distinct
bats.
5x9 collection of bats.
Yeah.
That seems normal.
Every day. Every night, look at my window. I see just a little fucking rectangle
rectangle
of
of
bats.
Cloud of bats.
Torso
Great.
hanging
So
over
you're
it.
kind of staying on the rooftops, staying in the shadows, the dark, moonless night, because you rolled in that 20.
All of a sudden the clouds roll in.
The moon was there, you rolled in that 20. Moon goes flying off out of the
It's an eclipse or something.
You notice, you guys can roll perceptions, whoever's on this mat.
Does anybody come with me?
Whoever's on mat.
Just you, I think.
Yeah.
Erdan
Erdan is on there. Lucan, you're on there.
Did you guys want to come with me though?
Not really.
Depends
I
if
wanted
you
to
gave
go
an
back
option
to
your
the
guy.
Citadel,
Yeah.
but
Well,
yeah,
no.
you can come with us then.
You're on the mat, going to Troll Skull, and on the way to Troll Skull,
He veers off.
he veers off.
Oh, I
Like,
see. Okay, so
Yeah, but
I
if-
thought we were at Troll Skull
No,
and I was already
you're
bedding
on your way.
down.
If Erdan
So I
wants
need-
to go to the Citadel, then he's going to the Citadel with us. It's just the two of you going.
You thought the three of you guys were going.
Yeah,
Well, he just said he wants to go to.
Okay, then you just go.
I just want to inspect the workmanship.
So it's the two of you guys.
Make sure that
I'd appreciate the perception.
they
Roll.
haven't
I have
punched any
disadvantage.
holes in the walls
Okay,
or
if
done
it's
anything
before
that
we get
should
to
be
Troll
done.
Skull, then I'm with you.
Yeah.
You're.
And
I'll
he's
give
rolling
you
with
both
advantage?
advantage. Well, you're single, but you have advantage because you got a high viewpoint of the city.
Does the doll also get a perception check?
Right? It's stuck in the chest.
Oh, 19.
Right.
That's some really shitty line.
My perception's 25.
So, you more than him, but you both see it. These carriages are taking weird routes throughout the city. Like they're backtracking on themselves. And they're going down these alleys, odd, dark alleys. And you do notice as they take a corner or something, there's someone kind of pokes out out of a doorway, and they're kind of watching to see if anyone's following these. They don't look up though.
Shouldn't he also have to roll a stealth check if he's there?
Who?
Luca.
You want me to roll stealth?
Well, you're obscured by the
on
carpet.
on the carpet.
Yeah, he's flying the carpet.
Yeah. So they look up.
You're
they
just sitting
see,
there.
They just see bats.
They just see bats. They're not looking up. He's flying it really, really well.
I'm a pro. Yeah,
That's
So
pretty
you go
disappointing.
to a part of the city, and just because of past history, you may have looked them up. You come to this building, and you're kind of just floating on the top of this building, where the carriages they come into this mansion, and they turn in. They kind of go into a back area of back of the mansion, where this stall barn or something you assume. In front of the mansion, you see guards all over the place. There's some windows on the lower floor, upper floor. Very huge mansion. You know this mansion because you looked them up and you're pissed at this guy.
This
It's
is
a McFrinn's mansion.
fucking McFrinn's mansion.
And McFrinn's mansion.
Yo,
He's dead, right?
You see
It's tough to say because we kind of like
There was a
flip flop the
doppelganger
mansions,
and-
right? Ooh, there's also the doppelganger. We also kind of like flipped to different realities or
He
something.
was a doppelganger for a while.
Yeah.
you see regular kind of thug guards walking around, but you also notice there's some guys. They look like they're martial artists.
I'm not
You see them.
engaging anybody.
You got
You
this.
see them going around
I'm
the
exhausted.
estate grounds.
That's fine.
You see them on the roof. You see them windows. You see someone walk past. This looks like a heavily fortified space.
So you want to do a little reconnaissance for a later date?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You do see in the lower right window. It looks like a lounge. You see two people sitting at a table.
Are they having
Especially
a
with the
conversation?
25.
Are they having a conversation?
They are having a conversation.
If I can see what they're saying.
You see Jarlaxle.
No fucking way! I'm gonna have to hold him down.
And the Black Viper.
No! I don't hate the Black Viper. She
And they
stole my
aren't facing
shit.
you.
You do
They're
now.
sitting on a
No,
bench
I don't-
with
I
a
don't
table
hate
in front of them.
Right?
I don't hate
And
her.
they're facing you out the window.
Okay, so do I know what they're saying?
Don't hate her.
So Jarlaxle's holding a black
Just
orb.
so you know, you have 4 hours of telepathic communication.
We're not
Just
engaging. Two of us are exhausted. Be bad time.
Let's
Man.
kill them all. I got this.
We can just
There
crush.
is-
I guess we can just crush it with a whole.
I'm with you, Gordon. I'm with you.
Jarlaxle's at the table. He's holding a black orb with swirling smoke in his hand.
That's how That's how he's talking to Moab, right?
Palantir?
Yeah.
It looks exactly like what Theodore took.
You have it right now? I don't have it. And we don't have a connection with you. We have a
Nobody
connection
knows
with
me.
Jack.
who's with you.
Mm-hmm.
There is a distance limit, though. I don't know
Mile.
how far away they've gotten. I think it's a
I
mile.
think it was a
Yeah.
mile.
Probably more than a
He
mile.
looks like he's speaking into it.
What is he saying? If I can see his lips, I can tell what he's saying.
Well, you have to be close enough to see his lips.
Well, I got a 25,
You got a
on my
25.
perception.
You got a 25.
That's a crit.
Doesn't give you binocular eyes.
binoculars.
We got a
We
29
flew in real
stealth.
close, and I can.
A 29 stealth. We should be able to fly
It's
right
written
up the
right
window.
here. DC 25 perception. Rewritten months ago.
I rolled a crit and he rolled a crit. This is the best we can get.
If you had the black globe, you would hear both sides of the conversation. If you knew,
No,
but you
I
wouldn't
don't.
be pulling it
I
over.
don't want to pull this orb out, anyways.
So you hear Jarlaxle at the table, and he's kind of joking around with the Black Viper.
Oh, they better not be friends.
Lovers.
Ew.
Yeah, it's true.
Jarlaxle. They're toasting to their. He's toasting to Black Viper their new relationship, partnership, and.
She's like, yeah, and I took this dagger from him. And Jarlaxle's like, oh, I took the staff from him.
Jarlaxle says,
Oh, that's such a deep wound. Just twisting the knife.
they're just laughing about this guy, right?
This
How they
moron.
took everything from
We
him.
took all his weapons away.
And you see,
What does
you don't see it. The Black Viper's just like
Yeah,
the knife
flipping
back
the
around,
dagger.
doing the knife thing.
We're gonna fly back to the Citadel, to Dakota. I'm gonna link up with Dakota. I'm gonna bring it on over, and I'm just gonna.
Is this what you're doing?
No.
Citadel on them.
Just drop it on this whole mansion. Good luck stopping
you
that.
you hear part of a conversation, and the gist of it is, Jarlaxle, they're laughing, and he says, "Yeah, they're taking the copper coins back to Luskin." And he's speaking into this black globe when you kind of come into the conversation.
So can I telepathically bond reach Jack right now and say, Jack,
Are we within a mile?
we're doing a little reconnaissance on
Mile?
Emic Froon's
What
mansion.
is it?
You don't know who he is, but you know that the Black Viper and
Don't know who that is.
Jarlaxle.
Never met him.
Okay, bad dude 1 and bad dude 2.
Two random people.
Never heard of
She's a
any
lady.
of these people.
They're speaking into the Planthier. See if you can hear what they're saying.
All right.
The black orb
All right.
that I carry.
I'll tell Theodore that the people are talking into the Planthier and that
Try and listen in on their
Ral wants
conversation.
you to use it.
Do you think this is wise, Erdan?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
You're not Erdan.
Do it!
No, I don't think it's
Well,
wise.
I'm linked with Erdan too, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Do it!
So I'd say Erdan, like we haven't looked or listened to this Planthier yet, but this might be the time.
My mind is an impenetrable trap. Let me do it.
I think it's more like Swiss cheese. You just don't, like, you're just gonna fall out all the
Just
time.
marble rolls and falls through the hole.
You give it to the guy that knows nothing of the plan, and then
What you're getting from
nothing can go wrong.
is he's speaking into the orb
Yeah.
for whoever's on the other side to hear.
And I can only hear one end of the
So
conversation.
it sounds like we'd have to speak into it for them to know we're here, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll just make rude noises.
or don't say anything at
Fart
all.
noises and stuff. while
Just do
they're talking.
static.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult.
Can you hear us?
Fuck Jarlaxle.
He's a bitch.
So this conversation is starting.
Actually,
What do you
that we could.
We're just.
Oh, we can just listen. We don't
sow
have to
some
talk back.
disinformation. Or
I thought you had to touch it though.
So I'll pull the black orb out, and it's already in like a piece of
burlap.
cloth.
we could try to sow disinformation to the other side with Blackwater.
First, just listen to the conversation,
Yes,
right? That's
right
happening
now.
right now.
Let's go.
I'll let go, and the orb will be sitting on the cloth.
Touch it.
And regretfully, I will
Yeah.
touch.
Does he have to touch it
And
for it
as
to
you
work?
touch it, you immediately get pulled into a conversation you hear the voice of Jarlaxle.
I also
Emic
touch
Froon.
it.
And Emic fucking Froon? Oh my god, this is all my fucking people
Put my finger on
together.
it.
Oh, he's dying.
I touch it too.
Emic, as Jarlaxle says, you should be happy. You're the angel of Waterdeep now, saving the people from their hardships. And you hear laughter and drinking. So I'm giving you both sides of the conversation. And Emmerich replies, Angel? Haha! Sure! Yeah, maybe I'll grow some wings. And what about you, Jarlaxle? So quick to surrender Luskin to the invading forces. How shrew! And they both laugh. And Jarlaxle responds, we need to keep at least one intact city on this continent. And then Emic says, I have arrived now, so keep me informed of what is happening in Waterdeep. I haven't heard back from Aya yet. I heard the Citadel was en route to Waterdeep. Do you know what that is about? Because that was not the plan. And you actually see Jarlaxle shrug and hear him. And you hear both sides of the conversation. You only hear one. And Jarlaxle shrugs and he realizes Emic can't see him and says, I have no idea, but I have heard the city was looking for skilled tradesmen and scholars to enter the Citadel. We've sent a few men in undercover, and I should hear back soon.
Hopefully you slayed them.
Emic continues in a concerned voice. We should consider the possibility Aya was compromised. So this should be our last communication using the words. The plan will continue as is. I'll contact you in a few weeks via a different method. And Jarlaxle, still holding the orb in his palm, looks over. Well, Esvel, shall we toast to our plan coming together? And she smiles but gives him an elbow in the ribs. I will let that one slide, since we are alone, but in the future, refer to me as the Black Viper. Jarlaxle winces from the elbow and then laughs. As you wish, my Viper. It's a good thing Evermeet were able to provide most of the gold from the bottom of their sinking ships for our endeavor. Your intelligence of Evermeet, about to launch their navy into the world and open up new trade relationship with the Sword Coast, proved true. There's an absolute fortune in gold in those ships. You provided excellent intel while you were there, and our timing was perfect. It's too bad Perrin was captured. And the Black Viper responds, Darling, that idiot Perrin almost got me killed. Revenant and his friends were more capable than we thought. I was lucky to be carried away half unconscious, disguised as a guard. They both took us 2 sips of their wine to ponder this. And she says, also, darling, you should put the orb down to end the conversation, just in case Emic was right about Aya. And Jarlaxle puts the orb in an open wooden case, and the conversation stops. And you see them get up and they move away from the window.
So, I do know that he was talking to Emic, though. Because he did mention the name Emic.
They know. Oh yeah, he's talking to Emic.
Yeah.
You would know only
because
Jarlaxle. Yeah, from
right.
him.
I only know
If
one
you're
side,
voicing everything
right.
that was being said.
I only know one side of the conversation, but I can hear him talking to the person that I know is Emic Froom.
Yeah.
And
Did he
you
only
hear both
through
sides
his
of the
head?
conversation, and they can communicate that with me either now or later.
Yeah. You guys
Could
could
we hear it? Or could only he hear it?
I can only hear it.
No. Yeah, only you would hear it.
Once the conversation ended, I would take my hand off and pull the orb back up, put it back in my bag, and regurgitate everything that I just heard.
Yeah. And because the psychic bonds the whole conversation, you guys can collaborate and you get the whole justice.
I'm seething with anger on Matt.
You see, the bats are just vibrating with anger right now.
And we'll end it there.
Thank you for streaming this episode of the Mobius Chronicles. Our team at Perilous Pursuits love playing D&D, but your likes, thumbs ups, and subscriptions motivate us to do even more crazy characters, voices, and memorable moments. For streaming options for all of our shows, a link to our Facebook community, and tools and extras that might help your D&D games, go to our website at www.perilouspursuits.com. In the meantime, ask that black dragon to acid wash your jeans, cast duplicity, and double date those water genasi sisters. Then meet your friends at the Barge Ride Inn, and drink some ale, roll some dice, and play some D&D.